Only 10 more presents to wrap. You're almost at the finish line. But first... There, the last one. Enjoy a Coca-Cola for a pause that refreshes.
Cat name mode for C4MH.com. That stands for the Centers for Men's Health, and key to a man's health is proper testosterone levels. So many decisions you wish you had started when you were younger. Well, you're never going to be younger than you are today. So start today resetting to when you were younger by going to C4MH.com and making an appointment to check your testosterone. That's all they do, so you know it's done right. $45 gets you blood work and a doctor's appointment, and if your levels are low, it's 2 shots a month. That's it. To ensure your energy is up, to promote muscle growth after workouts, to improve your performance in the bedroom, and most importantly, to maintain a mental state that has you feeling like the world is yours. You know, like when you were younger. Look at testosterone as a time machine and C4MH as the vehicle that will get you back to a future that is back to you. Today is the day. C4MH.com.
Is your financial advisor offering you up to a 30% upfront bonus? Or are they promising you up to 10% growth per year, all for your retirement income? If not, then you need to come to Trajan Wealth. I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. If you have a plan to retire within the next 10 years, don't wait only to find out it's too late. I've seen hardworking folks like you retire only to be required to go back to work, all because their advisor told them guarantees like these were too good to be true. They're not. That's up to $30,000 upfront or up to $10,000 per year on $100,000, all guaranteed for retirement income. Don't keep working when you're supposed to be retired, and don't let any financial advisor tell you it's too good to be true. Call Trajan today, 813-212-0500. That's 813-212-0500.
Annuities, non-advisory products. DBA Trajan Wealth Insurance Solutions. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
Just hearing the word IRS can make people break out in a cold sweat. No one wants to deal with the IRS, and now you don't have to. The good news is Legal Tax Defense has been successfully negotiating with the IRS for more than 15 years. It doesn't matter how much you owe, whether it's $5,000 or $5 million. You deserve the best in the business on your side, and that is Legal Tax Defense. Even if you're working with someone else and just want a second opinion, there is no cost or obligation to call. They can prevent levies, liens, wage garnishments, even file back tax returns. And the best news about Legal Tax Defense is they won't take your case unless they know they will reduce or eliminate your tax debt. Call Legal Tax Defense right now for a free no-risk consultation. 800-250-7807. 800-250-7807. You have nothing to lose but everything to gain. 800-250-7807.
1025, The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
Here we go.
All systems go.
This is the true story about Mac. Check it.
Times are changing, more so each year. But the early morning storm pimp is here.
3, 2, 1.
People are expecting quite a bit.
Gotta figure out how to make money on this. I really want to.
I can feel it down in my plums. We're getting a nice bluish hue. Getting ready to take them to the farmer's market.
Okay, baby, but don't hurt yourself with that big juicy hog of yours.
In hard times, or when a man has worked at a job 30 years, they give him a watch, kick him in the butt, and say, hey, our computer took your place, daddy. That's hard time.
And those cars are going real fast and real laugh, son.
But he's gay. He's blind.
You ready?
Oh, wait. So we're just gonna wing it?
There's a big difference between winging it and seeing what happens. Now let's see what happens.
Now.
Right now.
Now, it's Senning Show with your host, John Senning.
And I be catching them northern black like on the 10-pound test. Smoke sex, never fast, take a guess. I be the early morning stone pimp. Straight limping, Boone's farm drinking. At the party, big booty pinching.
Hey, hello, welcome. This is Senning Show. My name's John Senning. He is Dizzy. Thanks for being here. Shout out to JP. I didn't hear his kind words at the end of the show, but I was locked in and hoping that he would tell the story of what he did over the weekend, which is kind of crazy for a bunch of different reasons. But I love the fact that he's willing to try stuff like that. And it feels weird talking about it because it's his story. But he essentially came to Tampa Bay over the weekend to embark on a hero's dose of psilocybin for mental health purposes, which for the layman out there is eating a bunch of mushrooms to essentially reset your brain. And I was so intrigued hearing the details of what he experienced and how it all went. But love JP. Hope that brings him some peace and can help in any and all ways that he needs. But what a wild trip, literally, to go on the hero's dose, which I think, did he say exactly how much it was? Is it supposedly 5 grams?
5 grams the hero dose.
So it's over. I think in my life when I was young and dumb, actually the first time I ever took mushrooms ever was the worst time I ever took mushrooms, and I was in high school. You know, it's so funny because you don't know what you don't know. And, they tell you, you should be in a safe place or be in a place that you know or something like that. Yeah. It was like I took every little pointer that they've ever given all throughout time, and then I did the opposite because my buddy drove us to a party. Literally, I couldn't tell you where it was. We drove for 2 hours to a party with people that he knew from another school. And then we're in this bathroom, and I ate about 3.5, which, that's enough to get you where you need to be, especially for your first time.
Yeah, a little half cube.
Yeah, and I remember like sitting on the floor of the bathroom and immediately just it was like everyone was kind of like partying in the bathroom. As weird as that sounds, it was like a big house party. And this crew that I was with was like in the bathroom for whatever reason. And I was like sitting on the bathroom floor, and I just remember it instantly, a switch flipping in my head and just being terrified, like feeling like every bad thought and emotion that I've ever had in my life just came over me. So I shortly thereafter ended up wrapped up in a blanket for the next like hour and a half. My buddy would like come check on me. Like, are you okay? Okay. Eventually we left, but I remember being in the car forever after that. All of the bad things that you should probably be doing while tripping. And that was 3.5. And I don't know that I've done that.
Did it take you a while to get back to that? Like, because you were like, I had a bad experience. I'm never doing that again.
Oh, man, I don't think it was until... Yeah, no, it was not that long ago. To be honest, I had dabbled.
When you stood me up?
When was that? What time?
Was Matt and Zach?
No. That, I mean, I've dabbled a bit since then.
Yeah.
But because my thing is now, and hearing JP talk about it, I thought, let me rethink this. I don't really like going there.
Really?
I don't like going there because of that first time. Like, I had a second time. The second time, I had to have told you this story. But it was so funny. We got these brownies, or they were like chocolates or something. This is a few years ago. And I had like been holding on to it. And I wanted to take it on 420. And this is when I was hanging out with Tyson and his girl at the time. So we're at their place. And what I thought, based on what I read, was that it was like an edible, like a weed edible that had like a micro dose of mushrooms in it. That's what I thought. Don't ask me why I thought that. I don't remember why I was so wrong. But I remember eating it, and then we went and picked up pizza. And I remember walking into the pizza place and like going back to that bad place. And just knowing there's a pizza place downtown where when you walk in, you look right almost into the oven. Like the oven is right in front of you. And I remember opening the door and feeling like I was walking into hell because the flames of the pizza oven were just burning. But the funniest part
Started
about
talking to you like the Home Alone furnace?
Exactly. The funniest part about it was I then realized, I do a little research, and I realized that I've eaten about an eighth.
Oh.
I've eaten about an eighth. So I'm working through that, and I'm freaking out. So they like Danielle and Tyson and his girl at the time. They put a weighted blanket on me, and they like leave me out on this little patio area. But this was the thing where everything went wrong. They then went inside, and the window was open, and they didn't know that I could hear them.
Oh,
and
my God.
And they start Googling, like, what happens when you eat an eighth of mushrooms. And they start talking to each other like, oh, he's going to be messed up for a while.
Oh.
And they don't think I can hear them. So at some point, I'm just freaking out already, and I remember just screaming like, I can hear you. And I ended up going home shortly thereafter. And that's never been a good place for me to be that deep in. But JP's giving me hope that there's that I could go there and it not be that bad. I like the idea of, because he had the mask on and stuff, right?
Yes, he had the weird thing is, I don't know if you heard this, there was a lady watching him for most of the time.
Well,
taking notes and stuff, which I get, it's a medical procedure.
Yeah.
It's kind of for his safety, but like me as someone who actively takes them, I couldn't imagine someone like I'm doing it by myself and someone not on it.
See, that would make me feel good.
Really? I'm the opposite.
That would make me feel like no matter how weird things get for me,
Yeah.
there's somebody, and I do happen to know the lady that he speaks of, and she is quite possibly the sweetest, nicest, kindest, like warmest presence ever. So the idea of specifically having her nearby would be very, very comforting to me. And I feel like anytime I went to a dark place, I'd be like, well, she's right here. Like, it's not, everything is going to be okay.
Okay, that's a good point.
Yeah. But I mean, I get the idea of like some random person being there. I do get how that could be concerning.
Like when I did the bus, and again, this is more for fun's sake.
Funsies than deep spiritual.
I do remember when we were getting on that roller coaster and we were climbing up. I remember my cousin turning to me and going, "You got me, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, but you got me." And we're like,
you got me.
For some reason, us just saying that to each other made me feel okay. I go, okay, we're gonna survive.
Sometimes you just need need
reassurance.
those moments.
Yeah.
The phone rang right when we started, which always is intriguing to me. It's a 352. So let's see what was important enough for them to call. Some of them. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this? First call.
Hey, John, this is the Viking guy.
Hey, Viking guy. What the hell's going on, man? Long time no hear.
Life is good, man. I'm a little under the weather. I don't know where I was when they announced that you got 3 more years. So I just want to call you and congratulate you for that. I've been listening to you since the get-go, man, when you're a promo.
You really have, dude. You've been there along the whole entire journey and always been a great supporter and showed so much love, man, and I really appreciate you, dude.
Thank you, man. I'm really happy for you. Now we got to get Mr. Dizzy in there.
That is the next. That's the next step in the process, man. It's a long road, but he's doing the right thing. So hopefully,
Dizzy, I'll bat for you. I'm gonna call up all the big shots and tell them how much we want you, man.
I appreciate that, brother.
All right, y'all have a good one. Congrats again, John.
Right, thank you, Viking guy.
Yeah, we are the promo boys that moved all the way up.
Yeah, what made you text me and ask me? Were you guys talking about it?
Me and JoJo, my cousin JoJo, he was like, "Didn't John and you both start as promos?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "What about Carmen?" And they'll go, "No, well, Carmen started with Mike as an intern in a sense, but not. She was never doing tents like me and John and stuff."
So I will say, when you go through that, it did text me earlier and said who started in promo. Not on air, but John Brennan did start in promo. John Brennan started in promotions, which is crazy now because he's essentially one away from running this whole building at this point. And then going back throughout time, like there were some people, Will started in promo for a period of time. Anna did promo for a very.
I think JR, he started with Hot.
JR did promo back in the day. It just goes back to that thing that I always bring it up. And now you did the Pineapple Cast, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to do that tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
And like I don't necessarily know I'm going to pick the brains of these people when I get in there, but like I don't know how much desire they have to be on the radio. But there was a period of time with the Bone where the Bone promo crew was really like 5 or 6 dudes that just wanted to be on the radio and be on the Bone. And this is going back to Eric Collins, who I don't know if you ever met, R.I.P. He passed away. A-Rod was another one. There was just a handful of guys who were trying to kind of make a go at radio. And now, love our promo squad. They're great. I just don't think it's full of people that are like, this is my goal and this is why I'm here, because promotions is the new internship. It's the new way in. You don't hear of stations really doing any interns anymore for a multitude of reasons. But if you are somebody who ever thinks I want to get my foot in the door, that's the way to do it. Is you're around. First of all, you're around all of us so often that you just from the picking of the brains, it goes a long way. But at the same time, you start having your face known and you start helping out here and there, and that's all you can really do. And I don't think you're going to find a position that's going to put you closer to the action than being in promo.
Yeah. And when we started, it was like not just on the Bone. Every station had like 10 promo kids.
We were talking about that over the weekend, and yes, it was like every station kind of had. Now I think there's a little more fluidity between all of the stations.
Yes.
Like some promo people work for all stations all the time. Back then it was like, this is the Bone crew. Like these people are Bone centric, and all the stations kind of had their own people. But if you're out there and you listen, you go, I really want to do that. It might not be pretty for a while, and you may be putting up tents for 2 or 3 years, but that's what I was just always knocking on doors. Well, even when I was in promo, like I remember reaching out to Mike and Drew, obviously, and Seth was another one who was here doing a lot at the time, where I would just be constantly hitting them up going, what can I do? How can I help? What can I, and I started doing they did the drunky drunk parties, which I've been thinking a lot of lately because they were this time of year. Those were some of the wildest things ever done in this station.
Yeah.
The one that I was really thinking about, and I think we touched on it not too long ago, because we were thinking about doing something at the end of the year, a party of sorts in the studio, and I was thinking they're going to tell us no. But then I started thinking about the fact that we had a legitimate foam party inside this very room. And I helped a lot with those just because I just wanted to be near everything. And it was very, very cool. But the foam party in here, still to this day, the most insane thing that I believe has ever happened on the Bone. I don't know if it transferred or was properly, people understood what was happening in this room on that day, but I've barely seen things like that in my entire life, let alone, dude, girls with double enders in the foam pit. Like,
no way.
I forget her name, but Francesca, she was a post-op, why do I feel like I don't know the word to say?
You got this.
Trans person.
Okay.
And dude, she got up here and showed her the work. Like she was full nude up on this thing.
Which way was it?
It was formerly was a man to a woman. So she showed, how what that thing looked like. Honestly, looked pretty.
What?
I think.
What?
You didn't let me finish my sentence. Did you think I just said it looked pretty? Yeah. It didn't look bad. It didn't look like an inside-out hot dog or anything like that. It looked like she had a good doctor. I mean, I just remember looking at it and being like, pretty legit.
Isn't that just, might be
This is probably hate speech, but.
Isn't that just like a wound?
I don't know how they know. I think they do take the. I don't know.
Okay, let's move on from that.
Yeah, I was going to say.
You just signed 3 years. I don't want you to get canceled.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to get canceled for your questions. Yeah. So ultimately, is what it is, and it was just those things. Going back to the original point, just being around and helping out. I remember when a little person was sent to the hospital
from here.
From here, yeah. This was I don't remember even exactly what happened. I think she just drank too much. But it was a big party in the performance theater, and Mike Busey guy.
Yeah,
he brought his crew, which I think included some little people, and one of them went a little too hard, and they took her out of here in an ambulance.
My very first day was when Calta did one of those live shows in here, and it was in the performance theater, and they had it wasn't little people, but there's people like ODing and stuff. It really felt like Wolf of Wall Street. It was one dwarf toss away from being Jordan Belfort.
And honestly, when the little person almost passed away, that might have been the last one, because I have wondered why they haven't ever made a return. And obviously, they do the show over there now. But I think that the little person almost passing away was the final straw when they were like, I don't know that we could do this here anymore.
Ruined it for everyone.
But needless to say, those are my fun promo memories, and I was so excited just to be near anything at that at that time. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi.
Oh, what's up, guys? This is Johnny, longtime listener, big fan. Congratulations on all the success.
Johnny, what up?
What's up? This is the first time I ever got through. I've called 1,000 times.
Wow, welcome.
I just have a quick question, man. I'm trying to go to the Bud Light tailgate, and you guys may not be able to help me.
I got you, dog. I got you.
I got you. What time? Do you know what time it wraps up, dude? Because I'm trying to bring my girlfriend, but she gets out of work a little later.
It usually starts about 3 hours before.
Hold on, I think I have the information. This is the one on Thursday is going to be 5 to 8.
Yeah, so 3
5 to 8.
Yep.
Awesome, man. I actually got an email from Mike inviting me. I don't know if they sent that to everybody, but
no, they didn't. You must be
cool.
You must be pretty highfalutin, Johnny.
You're fondling the right people.
Guy over here. Awesome. Well, I won't take any more of your time, man. You guys keep doing what you're doing. You guys really are a blessing in the community, man.
Oh, yo, bless you.
Thank you, man. And this is our time. We're all Senning Show.
Yeah, we're blessed. We're blessed.
You're Senning Show. I'm Senning Show. We're Senning Show.
Yeah, sure. I'm Senning Show. I have so many things I wanted to touch on that happened specifically on Saturday, but something about what that guy said. And I know that the guy who this happened to is going to be listening. I'm not going to mention his name because.
Yeah.
This is not a personal attack or anything like this, but this was one of many funny things that happened on Saturday going all about town. Somebody who listens to the show a lot and they're around. I don't know if you would know who he is, but he did the most interesting thing to me on Saturday. So he showed up as we were leaving the Wild Fork.
Yeah.
And we're in the Wild Fork, in a crowded Wild Fork. And he proceeds to tell me a story. I don't even remember the story, but he tells me this quick story and he's like, "You've got to hear these voice messages that this guy left me." And that was like, so here's a quick story, but you need to hear the voice messages that this guy left me. So I watch him, he turns the volume all the way up on his phone on speaker inside the Wild Fork and then presses play.
Oh, no.
And then a message starts playing of a dude just screaming the N-word repeatedly.
My God.
Inside the Wild Fork.
Can we just note, because I noticed this, when I walked into the Wild Fork, 9% of the employees were black.
There's some, the brothers and sisters. Thank you.
So you are just in there with some random white guy, listening to someone scream the N-word.
It was like an angry, and there were other curse words as well. Like there were F words and there was everything. But this clip, this voicemail that he played for me, had the N-word in it no less than 5 to 7 times, like playing at peak volume. So then
how did it get to 5 and you were cut it off?
I'm like messing with the volume. I'm like I'm like, whoa, dude. And, luckily I don't know that anybody heard it or that caused a fuss about it.
Wait, was he black?
No.
It's even weirder.
No.
Well, I kind of want to hear this voicemail.
Well, that's
now.
the thing, too, is because it did seem, again, and I don't remember the story about the voicemail, but it did seem like the person in the voicemail was calling him the N-word, hard R. Repeat. Was it like an old angry man just like screaming?
Did he work at a Cinnabon?
I don't know. No, not that I know of. We're going to touch on that story at some point today, but that was I don't know what somebody just said. I think it was the tailgate. I think it was because he actually showed up there to get tailgate passes. So I think that's what the guy asking about the tailgate is what made me.
Yeah, I got screamed N-word for 5 minutes straight. Can I get tailgate passes? I feel like I deserve them now,
I
sir.
just remember thinking, like, why wouldn't you go, hey, come outside, I want you to hear something? Like, because when I started freaking out about the volume, I could tell he was completely unfazed.
Yeah, he's like
he wasn't. He was like, what's the deal, man? Come on, these
freedom of speech, dog.
People have heard this a time or two. One of the other things that I did want to I wanted to mention from Saturday at the Wild Fork was I was the victim of a full road rage meltdown in the Wild Fork parking lot.
You were?
On Saturday, yeah. And this lady, the thing is I've said this before, and it makes no sense. The only thing that makes me mad on the road is seeing people get way more mad than they should for no reason. Like, so they're getting mad, and that somehow makes, like, you're getting so mad over this dumb thing. Now I'm mad at you. But I pulled into the Wild Fork parking lot, and I have this loaner right now from Furman Ford, the truck. It's big. It's a big Ford F-150 Lariat. I'm just not used to parking it everywhere. And you were at the Wild Fork. That's right like on the corner there.
Yeah.
So it's a very small, tight parking lot. So I pull off a Dale Mabry, And it's so funny because I thought for sure Mike and Corey were going to be watching this all from the window, doing the play-by-play because it's right in front of them.
So you're busting the left.
So I bust the left into the Wild Fork, and there's like maybe 10 spots in the whole parking lot, maybe.
Yeah.
And so I passed the one spot, the first spot, and I kind of see a spot that's like 2 down from it. But I realize immediately that spot is too small. I can't get in the way that it's angled. It's just not for me. So there's like 3 or 4 other spots that I knew were not for me either. I needed this one spot that was technically behind me. Are you with me?
Yep.
Now, I understand I'm not totally
in the right
here.
Yeah.
But I'm also not in the wrong to where you should be losing your mind. So once I realize I've got to reverse, I start reversing, and then a lady comes in the parking lot in a little white SUV, like immediately when I'm trying to back up, and she gets right behind me. And instantaneously, before I can even make a face or try to communicate with her what I'm doing,
like come around, or
she's like, meh. I mean, just a solid, not a hey,
like, hey, watch out,
I'm here, buddy. It was meh. So I'm like, okay, first of all, this bitch is crazy. Like, I immediately know this is an unstable human being. So I roll down the window and I've got my head out. I go, I need to get in this spot. I can't fit in that spot. And I start like making the leftward motion with my hand. This lady, when I tell you she starts having a freaking breakdown, I couldn't even tell you what real life thing could happen that would make an adult act like this. She's like banging her hands on the steering wheel.
Throwing a tantrum.
She's literally throwing a tantrum. She's screaming. So then I'm not taking no for an answer. So I start going in reverse again. And she's like slowly kind of going back a little bit.
Yeah.
But she's not letting off the horn. Like this entire time, I don't know if she's gotten off the horn. So
and what the worst part is, you're both about to have to go see each other again.
Well, see, that's my thought. My thought was, and I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
So I then opened the door. I don't get out, but I open the door so that I can make sure she understands what I'm saying. I can't fit in that spot. Can I please get into this spot? There's plenty of spots.
Is that how you said it?
I was not freaking out. I will tell you.
You were chill at this point.
At this point, exactly what you just said.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm outside of one of, my biggest, partners and endorsers. So I was chill. I was chill. I'm like, I even said to her, I said, this is not my truck. I can't park it in that spot. Inaudible screaming, like just literally like get F word screaming, pounding on the horn, hitting.
So
the
there
horn.
was no room for her to go around?
No, there was no room for her to. So then eventually your boy took the L, and I'm like,
around?
well, so then I parked. There was a spot up ahead that was like a park here if you're picking up an online order spot.
Oh yeah, at the very end.
Which I was trying not to pull into because I was not picking up an online order. So here's the funny thing. I don't know if she was so enraged that she could no longer go to the Wild Fork, but when I pulled into that spot, she bounced.
Yeah.
So she either had no plans on going to Wild Fork, and she was just using it as a cut across to get to that road on the other side, which you could do.
You could.
If you were trying to avoid the lights.
Yeah, but it would be hard. I think it was, I don't know if you're going to say it, but it would have been the second option. This was such a weird encounter that she goes, he's going to be in there. Yeah, I'm going to be in there. I don't want any part of this. Yeah.
Maybe that's what it was, but it was it was tense. And people like that are out on the street. And again,
did Mike and them see this? Like
they didn't see it. Well, I walked
everyone's like hearing this horn blare and just looking at the window like, what's going on?
When I got in there, as soon as I got on the air, I go, did you guys just hear that? I said, were you guys hearing the horns outside the door? And they were like, yeah, we wondered what the hell was going on. And it was this lady losing her mind on me in the wild. I'm sorry, lady. I'm just a big pussy, and I can't park the big old truck that I'm driving right now in small spots. So I do apologize. But it was just when it was all said and done, I was just mad that she was so mad.
Yeah.
I was just like, you could have backed up. You could have backed up like 5 feet, and I would have parked, and like there would have been no need for any disagreement or ill will at all. But you worked yourself into a literal tantrum frenzy based on nothing at all.
Yeah, it's so weird how people can allow something that was maybe a 3 as far as rage incidents, take them all the way to 8, 9, 10.
And a lot of people just live on that. Live on it. She was probably, if I saw her out, I wouldn't take her for a psycho. Not that you normally can, but she was probably in her 40s. Nice. I think it was like a Beamer SUV. And
when you stepped out, you said she still had her
When
handle the
I
horn.
leaned out, I didn't.
When you stepped out, though, did she let go of the horn?
No, she just blew by me. By the
Okay.
time I parked, as soon
No,
as
no,
she
no. I
had
mean,
room-
remember you said you got out and be like, I can't park
Yeah,
there.
but I didn't get all the way out of the
Oh,
car. I
okay,
just
okay.
opened the door so that I
Oh.
could make sure that she fully understood.
Yeah.
I'm not getting out. The bitch would have shot me.
That's what I was
probably.
thinking.
Yeah, no, I was not getting all the way out of the car. I just was like trying to understand. Like, you can have every other spot in the lot. I just can only fit into this one.
But that literally what was kind of happening is some of the starts of all these
Yes.
stories we hear where it's like, listen, I was just trying to park and this
Yeah.
bitch went crazy. When I went out to explain it, she shot me
And
dead.
what? Who's to say? I mean, honestly, if I would have thought in my head, let me just tell her real quick. She clearly doesn't understand what I'm trying to say. Like, let me just let her know that I can't park this thing. And then I get out and walk towards her car, and she shoots me. And she's like, I feared for my life. He was a 6-foot tall, bearded man coming at me. I didn't know what to do. And she probably would have got off scot-free. Probably would have been a clean shoot.
Damn, imagine signs the 3-year, goes to one of his lead endorsements and gets shot dead for trying to park.
Stranger things have happened in this life. But it was a fun day on Saturday. That was really the only mild hiccup of the entire day, which wasn't even that big of a hiccup. We spent most of the day earlier on at the Furman Chevy in Tarpon Springs, which I have to say really rolled out the red carpet for us. It was very, very cool. Dude, did you see me on the tank?
Yeah. Bro, I loved. So first thing I noticed was those kids not having a great time. Like, not even having a great time, just unimpressed.
I will tell you, it's so funny you brought that up. I was so mad that those kids were on there with me.
They took away from the experience.
It was just one of those things where, like, I didn't think I was getting, like, a special ride, but the guys that were running it were super nice. And he's like, oh, you want to go for a ride on this? And I was like, oh, hell yeah, what a moment. Me and the boys riding around in the tank. And there's, like, 15 kids nearby.
You get it, yeah.
Yeah, they're just like, oh, can we get on? They're like, oh, yeah. So it was like me and like 8 kids. It's like me and like 8 kids, probably 12 and under. And yeah, they had no zeal. They had no fun. They were not feeling the same way I was about getting right in the tank.
And it's so funny that when I made that comment, you're like, those are definitely fake tree kids. I laughed so out loud when that hit because it's like, he's got a point. They probably are.
I was proud. I was pretty proud of it. You can always tell. Lack of soul means no real tree. But it was such a great time. And all of those events that we've done at the Furman Chevys in Northdale, Mabry, and Brandon, and Tarpon Springs, it's all leading up to Drew and John Save Christmas, which happens this Friday at the Walmart in Oldsmar. And at 10 o'clock, it's going to be a kickoff like none we've ever had before because Furman's got all of these trucks full of toys. I believe they're going to have a police escort, and they're all going to roll up at 10 a.m. to deliver all these toys. And it's just been really, really cool to be a part of these events and get such a head start. Man, dude, Medicine Man out there all day long.
That's hilarious.
So funny. Not funny, so funny. But I'm listening. I caught him for a second this morning on the morning show. And he goes, he's in my face. He's eating ice cream. There's ice cream. He's eating food. His fingers are everywhere. I feel like he's up in my face trying to show me his phone and talk to me. Ugh. And then I hear him talking this morning about something he was supposed to do on Friday night. He goes, oh, yeah, I didn't go, though, because I've been real sick. And I'm like, this son of a bitch out there probably gave me the Medicine Man funk on
the Medicine Man funk
on Saturday. But he took a ride on the tank.
With you?
Not with me. No, he went on his own ride. Funny thing was,
what would you have rather been, on the Medicine Man ride or the one you were on?
Well, now knowing that he's walking around with God knows what.
Take the flu out of it.
The flu, probably Medicine Man.
Yeah, did he look like he was having a great time?
More fun than those kids. Yeah, more fun than those kids for sure. That video is up on the Bone Instagram and my own too at 1025 The Bone at the John Senning. But there was something. Oh, they had the ice cream man come out. Like they bought out the ice cream man, and it was like all you can eat at the ice cream truck. It was boss, man. It was kind of like a childhood fantasy. Like the ice cream truck rolls up, and it was the most selections that I've ever seen from an ice cream truck. Had to have like 50 different options, and they're just like, oh yeah, they bought out the whole truck, whatever you want, as much as you want, just go for it.
What'd you get?
I got the weirdest thing. It was a mango chili, mango chili chamoy like popsicle thing.
No.
It looked good. It was like spicy, fruity. It was very, very delicious. And I'd never seen it before. And then the guy talked me into some sort of ice cream that came in a coconut shell.
Okay.
So he had crazy flavors and crazy stuff going on. Dude, the ice cream man looked like Gator.
Oh, no way.
And kind of acted like him, too. He was by far the coolest ice cream man I've ever seen in my
Started
entire life.
randomly dancing and
He
with
really
the sunglasses on and stuff.
He really did, but it was a lot of fun. And
then you shot right over to the Wild Fork. You got yelled at.
Yeah, right immediately.
How funny is that? All that joy was killed immediately when you pulled in, and that lady just would not lay off her horn.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, I just got off a tank. We did all this good for the community, the kids that are going to have toys. And then immediately this lady was like, you son of a
Get out the way, pussy.
You've ruined my life because you don't know how to park your truck, you bitch boy. That's pretty much what happened. One quick one, and then we'll step aside for a moment. And then we're going to have to talk about it. We have to talk about what I feel like is the biggest Tampa Bay news story today. Senning Show, you're live on the air. What's up?
Hey, John. Part of my ignorance, what county is the Wild Fork in?
That would have been Hillsborough.
Oh, shit. I thought it was Pill Nellis. She was probably going to get her meds. They're all over Florida. They're tweakers. Just be careful.
Maybe. She would have been an upscale tweaker.
Yeah, she's in the Beamer.
Yeah, but I don't know. Sometimes those older housewives have pill problems.
What the problem is all these big trucks. I don't have a problem with them, but they're just people freak out over it. They think they're taking over the highway. They just need to maintain a safe following distance and never use your don't look in the rearview mirror unless you're backing up. I love the show.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I don't know if the lady had a drug problem or not, but needless to say, she stressed me out a little bit. But from there, I don't know, it was a peaceful evening. I picked up some food at Wild Fork. And
what'd you get?
Dude, I've been wanting to get them forever. I grew up on this. It's so crazy. I was having this discussion with Danielle on Saturday night when we were eating them. One of our go-to dinners, which is so random, growing up was the Gyro kit, kit, whatever. We used to get it from Kroger or wherever, and it would come with the pita and the and ours used to come with the one that we used to get in Michigan came with the pita and sliced peppers and onions, tzatziki, and then the gyro meat. So they just started carrying the gyro kit at Wild Fork. So I got two of them. I got one chicken, one beef lamb, and that's what I had.
Ooh, okay.
I picked up a tri-tip and I picked up some bison for Brody and all sorts of stuff while I was there.
Yeah, I showed up earlier, first at 12.
Yeah, I know I missed you. I'm sorry.
No, I showed up at 12 first.
I was like, you're like,
I don't think it's the right time. And then I saw it was at 2, and I went and grabbed some stuff. But like an idiot, I was driving so far, and I was driving with pasta that I bought.
What'd you get? Did you get the ravioli?
Yeah, the ravioli thing. They look good.
Oh, yeah, they're really good.
Yeah, so I got that and some sauce, and then I was like, oh, my God, I'm driving like an hour and 20 minutes away with this. And I got there, and she was like, they got a Wild Fork out here? I go, just put it in the fridge.
It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Do not go anywhere. When we come back, we have to ask some hard questions. I mean, first of all, it's the second week in a row I think we're going to ask, should Todd Bowles be fired?
Yes.
The question that it brings me no joy to ask. I'm not going to ask it just yet, but it's the one thing you should probably never hope for when it comes to your team. But if we want a brighter future, we might need to hope for it. And we'll get into all that and a bunch more regarding our Tampa Bay Buccaneers and whatever the hell is going on next during that thing. Keep it locked to 102.5 The Bone. More Senning Show on the way. Tiza Energy. I live my life every single day with a pouch in the upper deck, as the kids say. These pouches, they're full of vitamins, minerals, tea-cut herbs, and caffeine that are going to have you feeling focused and alert, unlike anything else that I can find out there in the world. This is a product that I found years and years ago. I loved it so much. I started a relationship with the people that run this company, and luckily now I'm at a spot where I get to talk about it on the radio. Developed by local doctor, friend of the show, Brent Agan. And now they've completely blown up. They're in Walmarts all over. And right now, we've got the Picture Yourself on the Calta Cruise contest, where if you go to theboneonline.com, go to the contest page, find the little logo there for it, click on it. Step 1, find the Walmart nearest you that is stocked with Tiza. Go back to the pharmacy, find the display, take a selfie with it, then upload the selfie to that same page that you were originally on. And it's that simple. You are now entered to win a cabin for 2 on the Calta Cruise. We're going to pick the winner right after January 1st. So go do that today. And if you haven't tried Tiza yet, you can stock up also at TizaEnergy.com. Use the code BONE20 for 20% off. We love you, Tiza. Why spit when you can swallow?
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Download the free Bone app to listen to us anywhere. Sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate. Get your guaranteed offer at markspain.com.
Transform your backyard with a black aluminum fence from Fence Outlet. For only $125 a month, that's less than $5 a day. Fence Outlet will install a 120-foot aluminum fence that turns any yard into your own oasis. Visit fenceoutlet.com for details. License number C-10252.
Get ready for 2026 with the right health coverage. Open enrollment period is here, and our Florida Blue agents are ready to help you find a plan that fits your family's needs and budget. Don't miss out. Call 1-866-531-8473 today. Open enrollment period ends January 15th. Call us today at 1-866-531-8473. Policies have limitations and exclusions.
Are you ready to go from looking for a job to landing a career? Hillsborough Community College has the tools to reach your goals. Our fast-track workforce training leads to exciting careers with competitive salaries. You'll find accessible, affordable programs with convenient schedules that fit your needs. Our dynamic learning environment features expert faculty and leadership opportunities. It's time to change your life. At HCC, we'll get you there. Register now at hccfl.edu.
Mike Calta here for Shark Coast Tactical. Last call, folks. The Second Amendment sales tax holiday is coming to a close very soon, and now is your chance to save big on all things firearms. Looking for a new rifle, pistol, shotgun, ammo? You pay no tax. Get to Shark Coast Tactical now. There's still time. Don't forget, Will is going to cover your tax stamp fee on select suppressors. The shop is slinging freedom from 10 to 6 daily, closed on Sunday, and open online 24/7 at sharkcoasttactical.com. Shark Coast Tactical is on Bee Ridge Road in Sarasota. Look for them on social media. Tell them Mike Calta sent you.
Your brain holds all the pathways to memories, to dreams, the very essence of your human spirit. At Advent Health Brain and Spine Institute, our experts protect those pathways. With state-of-the-art technology and groundbreaking treatments, we care for the most complex neurological conditions. So you can keep moving, keep dreaming, keep being your whole self. Visit thebrainandspineexperts.com.
Okay. Only 10 more presents to wrap. You're almost at the finish line. But first... There. The last one. Enjoy a Coca-Cola for a pause that refreshes.
At Mayo Clinic in Florida, we are solving the unsolvable. Our transplant experts are using new technologies like machine perfusion to increase the number of usable organs, reduce waiting times, and allow more patients to receive life-saving liver, heart, kidney, and lung transplants. We're making more possible at Mayo Clinic because every day we're doing what's never been done. Learn more at mayoclinic.org/possible. Mayo Clinic, you know where to go.
Holidays are here, and Southern Steer Butcher has the perfect roast for your holiday dinner, starting at just $59. And while you're there, don't forget your favorite seasonal homemade holiday sides like sausage-infused stuffing and more. Go to southernsteer.com for more info or stop by their 4 Bay Area locations.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Why should you hire America's largest injury law firm for your case? There's lots of reasons. Just like there's a reason millions of people called us last year in their time of need. When it comes to fighting for justice and compensation, millions of people across the country trust us to go to battle for them. We became the largest injury law firm in the world for a reason. There's only one Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com. Injured? Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Just hearing the word IRS can make people break out in a cold sweat. No one wants to deal with the IRS, and now you don't have to. The good news is Legal Tax Defense has been successfully negotiating with the IRS for more than 15 years. It doesn't matter how much you owe, whether it's $5,000 or $5 million. You deserve the best in the business on your side, and that is Legal Tax Defense. Even if you're working with someone else and just want a second opinion, there is no cost or obligation to call. They can prevent levies, liens, wage garnishments, even file back tax returns. And the best news about Legal Tax Defense is they won't take your case unless they know they will reduce or eliminate your tax debt. Call Legal Tax Defense right now for a free no-risk consultation. 800-250-7807. 800-250-7807. You have nothing to lose but everything to gain. 800-250-7807.
Find what you love, love what you find. A Total Wine and More. There's so much waiting for you. Spirits and beer, thousands of wines. Guides in the know and prices so low. It just might blow your mind. You're gonna find what you love and love what you find.
With curbside pickup and delivery available, you'll always find what you love, only at Total Wine & More.
Drink responsibly, B21. Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at ethos.com/music. That's ethos.com/music.
Get to Main Street in Newport Richey with Bud Light for the Count to Cruisemas Pub Crawl, Friday night, December 19th. Come crawl, stroll, and party with the entire Mike Calta show, and maybe even score a cruise for two on Calta Cruise 19. We kick things off at the Kangaroo at 7 p.m. and end the night with Pitbull Toddler live at Bourbon on Main.
Injured? The system's not built for you. We are. Farah and Farah.
Tampa.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
You might know nothing, but at least you'll know that thing. Brought to you by Just Call Mo, Tampa's injury attorney. That thing. It's time for That Thing, right now on Senning Show.
1, 2, you know what to do.
I don't know what you heard about me. Put up, can't get $1 out of me. No Cadillac, no perms, you can't see. Then I'm a B.I.M.B. I don't know what you heard about
Senning Show. Getting you through just a gloomy, weird day outside today. You can hit us up on social media at the John Senning, at Dizzy for Mayor. Shout out to everybody watching along on YouTube. We like to push people there, but you can also hit up theboneonline.com. Bone TV lives there, I believe, on the Bone app as well, and Facebook. So a bunch of different places if for whatever reason you don't want to follow our advice and hop up in the vroom room. Bill 2859, Margaret Stewart, Alex Buckley. I see Gareth. Man, do you ever say your last name on the air?
Yeah, you can.
I was about to say it, but I'm like, I don't think I've ever heard you say it. Gareth Pinheiro, 925 Pinheiro?
Yep. H is silent. Pinheiro.
Pinheiro.
Yeah.
Like Panera with an O.
I hate that you said that.
Because people say that?
My homegirl, that's all she calls me is Gareth Panera Bread. I'm
Gareth
like, okay,
Panera.
well, that's not my name.
I'm sorry. Gareth Panero 9256 is up in there, along with tons of other fine folks watching the program, and we do appreciate it very, very much. Dude, you asked me when you saw me today, you thought something was wrong with me?
Yeah. You just seemed off.
No, you weren't, and you're not wrong. You're not wrong, and I'll tell you how there's scientific proof that you're not wrong. I ordered the very rare double shot in my coffee today, which I couldn't tell you the last time I've done that. So just let that be proof that something that you sensed from me was right. Because when I went and got my coffee, I went, you need something a little more to get you going for this day.
Yeah. Well, wait.
It's working? Is it working?
So you bought it and you were in a not exciting mood with the espresso?
No, I'm just saying, like, you felt like I was lacking some sort of enthusiasm when I walked in today, and I'm just telling you, you were right, because when I had went about 10 minutes before that and ordered my coffee, I knew that I needed a double shot to give me the game.
You didn't start sipping it really and get it into
Not really. So I'm getting there.
Yeah.
I think it was just yesterday turned into a super I try not to have super lazy days on Sunday just because I want to like start ramping up into real life. So I was supposed to get on my roof yesterday and put the Christmas lights up.
Oh, okay.
And it rained all day, so I didn't do that.
Yeah.
So we literally sat inside and watched movies and football all day long.
Christmas movies or just movies?
No, we watched a couple movies, and I want to talk about one a little bit later. But that means I got to go home and get on my roof today, which I'm not looking forward to.
Why?
Because why am I not looking forward to it, or not? Why do I have to do it today?
No, I know why you have to do it today. You just explained why. But, like, why aren't you? You seem like you're such a Christmas spirit guy that, well, I guess it's just the idea of doing the labor of Christmas.
Just the rigmarole of getting up on the roof and everything that comes along with it. And once it's up and it'll be good. I have to say, when I came home on Saturday, dude, Danielle had put together a whole light display in our backyard, right around the pool and everything. It's pretty damn cool.
Yeah, so you need to start sharing this with the social media.
I really do. I wonder if I have a video of this other thing. Oh, yeah, dude, you got to see this. So Danielle bought this from the neighbor like a year ago, and we've had it sitting in the room, and I didn't really know what it was. I knew that it was a Santa Claus, but I didn't know like what was up with it.
Yeah.
And she had it like in this weird place in our back room where it was just like peering out the window. And I said, "Why don't you bring out that Santa? Like, I don't want we got a life-size Santa in the house. Let's bring it out into the common area." I didn't know that it did all this, dude. Look at this guy. Look at that guy.
Oh, he's shucking and jiving, as we say.
Dude, he dances, he sings, his arms swing all about. So yeah, Christmas spirit is at a 10 right now. But I do have to go home and get on my roof, which I'm not looking forward to.
It'll be a quick little process.
It will be, hopefully.
It's not like, it would be worse if you had to get up high. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'll be high. Yeah, no, I won't. I won't be. I won't be before I get on the roof. Once I get down from the roof, maybe. But there is always that moment when you're up on the roof when you're like, I could just fall off here and die. Like, I mean, it could happen.
Well, yeah, if you fall and like break your neck.
Well, I'm like, so rather than here, I probably do it the way that they would tell you not to do it. So most people who are responsible would tell you to like be on the ladder and then like from the ladder put up the lights as you go.
You don't go on the roof.
No, yeah, I go on the roof and then I like sit Indian style and I just slowly like connect them to the edge of the house as I go all the way down.
Yeah, that doesn't seem safe at all.
I am legitimately risking my life for Christmas, but
okay.
That's the least. That's the least I can do. And maybe maybe the reason I was feeling so down today is because yesterday was a realization that this Tampa Bay Buccaneers team is in a very, very, very bad spot. I saw Stephen Che, who's a huge Bucs fan. He works with Barstool. He's on Fox Sports 1 now a couple times a week, I believe. He said, this is as bad of a Bucs loss as I can remember. And it absolutely was. I know it was miserable. I know it was raining. And shout out to the diehard Bucs fans that sat through that entire game. I have to say, it was a good game from the sense of it was a close game, but it should have never been close. If you're a Bucs fan, I think that's the way that most of us feels. It shouldn't have ever been close. And then you're just sitting out there in a cold, driving rain all day long. Too many miscues sealed the Bucs' fate at Raymond James Stadium. Tampa Bay converted just 3 of 13 third down attempts and totaled 301 total yards. After a win, I think is when we were talking about Todd Bowles. Should he go? Should he stay? Considering how badly the defense failed yesterday when it needed to make a stand, and based on from the New Orleans Saints are not that good. Like, they're just not. Now I know that in the NFL there's a lot of parity, and probably on any given Sunday any team can beat any other team. But when you listen to the statistics that they were shooting off during the game about how they can't even score a touchdown in the first quarter, and they go down and make it look easy. Their quarterback was running all over us like he was modern day Michael Vick.
Yeah.
I mean, it was embarrassing when your head coach is a defensive minded guy. And there seems to be this thing through the Todd Bowles era, and really for the Bucs for a long time, where rookie quarterbacks and unknown quarterbacks seem to be able to run all over the Bucs. Just it's kind of a thing. And the thought that I wanted to throw out there, and it brings me no joy to say this, But pretty much it comes down to these 2 games against the Panthers. Like those 2 games are our season. If we can win those 2 games, we're going to win the division.
I don't even really think we'll have a good game this Thursday
against the Falcons. Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't our first game against the Falcons and we struggled to beat them?
Yeah, it was a close
Exactly.
game.
I think we lose to the Falcons. And I think we're going to lose to the Panthers.
You're saying lose. You're saying we're going to lose out.
Yes.
We're going to lose every game for the rest of the season.
I think we have 4 games left. We win 1 if we're lucky. If we're lucky.
So here's the interesting thing, because when we were talking about this debate of Todd Bowles and should he go, should they be looking for somebody new, it's a weird thing in that, it's even weirder this season because it was, 5-6 weeks ago that Tom Brady and many talking heads in the NFL had the Bucs ranked as one of the top 2 teams in the league.
Yep.
All of the talk was Baker Mayfield for MVP, and here we go. Here we are now, just lost with no idea how to get back on track. And now I don't think I have it in me to actually root for this.
Yeah.
But if you are a diehard Bucs fan and you truly want change at the head coach position, and again, I don't think I can do it, and I don't know that a lot of diehard Bucs fans can do it. You may want the Bucs to lose. For the next few games, at the very least, not make the playoffs, and that is a bizarre thing to say. But I also think it's pretty damn rare to fire a coach when you've been consistently winning the division.
Yeah.
And if we go on a run here and end up beating the Panthers a couple times and win the division, I think that probably secures Todd Bowles' job no matter what happens after that for at least another year. And I think it would have to be a pretty traumatic end of the season for the Glazers to pull the trigger and ultimately try to replace the head coach.
I'm pretty sure he just got re-signed for an extension during this season. So we would definitely have to all of a sudden miss out on playoffs and all that for it to be discussion. However, it's the best option. Even if we make playoffs, does anyone really think here we're going to get to like the divisional championship and win or go to Super Bowl with this team, the team that can't even stop the Saints? Like, we have a lot of injuries. Our coaching isn't up to par with the competition. We need something to change, and it needs to start with the coaching staff.
Yeah, and it's crazy. And I think the one reason why I have a hard time being so, deeply in the corner of fire Todd Bowles is what was happening at the beginning of the season. You know what I mean? Like something was possible.
I think what was happening was Baker was literally putting the team on his back with a healthy roster.
That is true.
And it was last-minute drives that were winning us the game. It wasn't like, oh, my God.
Dominating performances.
Yeah, we weren't out-coaching them. It was just Baker and the offense would drive down the field and win the game.
And now Baker, I have to say, he did not play a terrible game all the way around. He had that pick a little bit later, which was obviously bad. And then, that throw to Igbuka in the end zone, which was in his hands. But again, probably a little high. We had the no call on Cade Otton in the end zone in the fourth as well.
Yeah.
So there were a bunch of things that were kind of piling up, and it seemed like early on in the season, all of those calls and all of those scenarios were going our way, and now they're just not. But it's a very interesting time to be a Buccaneers fan because, much like you said, I don't think that a lot of people foresee, even if we can crawl our lifeless body into the playoffs, the Bucs making a legitimate run. But at the same time, I don't see anything good happening after that. Like could they fire off one miracle win? Maybe, and that could be even worse because that really is going to solidify Todd Bowles' job.
You know who doesn't complain about one or two calls that ruin the whole game? Super Bowl champs. They go, who could beat us? They don't go, well, we would have won that game if it wasn't for that one bad call. You cannot be a champion and rely on one call to dictate your game and be like, we would have won if it wasn't for that call. We need to be winning games and not complaining. Like, yes, bad call should have been called, but that's not the only reason we lost.
No, God, no. God, no. I mean, and then the defense really to live in a world where the New Orleans Saints did what they did to this defense. Everybody should be looking at Todd Bowles. I mean, he is the defensive-minded coach who has had in his life unbelievable defensive performances as a defensive coordinator. I mean, when we played the Chiefs here in Tampa during the Super Bowl, we manhandled the Chiefs from a defensive standpoint like nobody ever had. And maybe that's just his sweet spot, is that when he can single-handedly focus on the defense, he can make magic.
Yeah.
But that's not what happened yesterday. That's not what's happening as a whole. And I do really think we're at a point where where Todd Bowles has got to go.
There's two big issues for me. One, the offensive line. Yes, we have a lot of injuries, so I get that. But there's some plays, like we were laughing at it at Dignitary with Ian, the Chumbawamba, whatever that offensive line guy's name, the African guy. There were plays where he wasn't even trying to make a block, and guys were getting right through with no issues. That's number one. Two, actually might be number one, is our secondary. Our secondary cannot make plays. Like the one pick we had, it was thrown to us. We will go and make a big play on third down, sack the quarterback. Now we're at 3rd and 13, and I will literally turn to Ian and go, here comes a first down. And it's like a joke.
That is softened over the season. That has softened over the season too. Without looking directly at the statistics, we went on a decent run there where we were getting a pick or two every single game in that phase. And it is funny. Shout out to my buddy Rich, who knows the Bucs better than most people.
Yeah.
And I think it's I think we talked about it last time when we were making the comparison to Tony Dungy and Todd Bowles, and maybe he's just not the guy to get us over the hump. So that season before Dungy got fired, the Bucs went 9-7 and lost the wild card game.
Whoa.
So, I mean, the parallels to be drawn, which people kind of did last time we had this discussion, between the Dungy era, and maybe there are good things that he has done, but he's just not the guy that I think is going to get us to the Super Bowl. And I'm telling you, I don't think it would happen in a million years, but just for the sake of history repeating itself, if they brought John Gruden in after Todd Bowles, that would be something. Because off the top of my head, and I know a lot of times it's the whoever's up next from a coordinator perspective that seems to be the hot new coach. I don't have a wish list even off the top of my head of who I'd like to see come to Tampa Bay, but it needs to be somebody, I think, maybe a little more offensive leaning. I wonder if it's ever happened where you keep the head, you demote the head coach. So I mean, he was the defensive coordinator under Bruce Arians.
Yeah, I mean, Bruce Arians kind of got demoted.
Kind of, but I don't even know what the hell he's doing now. I don't even know. I think maybe he works for the team, maybe. But you just bump Todd Bowles back to defensive coordinator. Bring Bruce Arians back, for God's sake. I mean, I don't know if what's going on with his health and his life, but I would not be sad at all if Bruce Arians is sitting in the woodwork and thinks he's got a couple more left in him.
Yeah, not everyone, but a lot of the time when it comes to any of this coaching thing, everyone goes, well, we don't know who we'll get next, so you really want to risk it? Absolutely, I would rather risk it at this point.
Dude, just like the great Bruce Arians used to say, no risk it, no biscuit, baby.
Yes.
All right, don't go anywhere. When we come back, I want to tell you about an awesome event that's going on in Sarasota this weekend, so please stay tuned. And also, dude, we mentioned the Baby Friday thing fairly regularly as an homage to SBK. So I made some comments on the air Saturday about SBK. I don't think he's too happy with me.
He texted you?
I'll let you know exactly what happened next. I'm trying to lure him out to text me back and or call us. Ooh. We'll see if we can do that. And we're going to fire up some cassette tapes, too. Don't go anywhere. More Senning Show on the way. You heard me talking about Wild Fork earlier. I got those Gyro kits. I have to say, they were very, very delicious. Came with the pita, came with the meat, came with the tzatziki, all of it. And they've got tons of kind of those pre-prepared meals to choose from if you're looking for something to do a little less work. But the cuts of meat, the types of meat they have, it's unparalleled. Nobody's got the selection that they have, and definitely not the prices. I got myself a tri-tip. I got a couple bison sirloins. Whether you're looking for the chicken breast and the ground beef to get you through the week at unbelievable prices, they've got that. Or you want to go wild game, or maybe cook up a brisket or a pork butt. They really do have it all with the side seasonings, desserts, and sauces to go with it. You can order online, get it delivered right to your front door. You can have it ready to pick up in store or just go shopping. They've got locations in South Tampa, West Chase, and St. Pete. Check them out today, would you? WildForkFoods.com.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Busch Gardens Tampa Bay's Christmas Town, sponsored by Geico, is back. Happening now through December 14th. The winter wonderland of seasonal entertainment, Christmas Town, returns with Santa's North Pole experience. Unique and up-close animal encounters, holiday culinary masterpieces, and all new light displays. Listen to The Bone all this week for your chance to win passes, or head to the free 102.5 The Bone app and win there. Busch Gardens Tampa Bay's Christmas Town, sponsored by Geico, is always included with regular park admission. And your free tickets are right here on 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw radio.
Car accident? Take back control of your life. Call Anna Jar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
The Bone listeners, December just got a whole lot better. XTC Adult Supercenter and Planet X are running the easiest promo you'll ever use. Go to xtcsuper.biz/bone, find the Royal Honey UPC, screenshot it, and show it at checkout. That's it. And you get a free Royal Honey packet with your purchase. Just a screenshot and you walk out upgraded. So hit xtcsuper.biz/bone, grab the UPC, and bring it to XTC Supercenter or Planet X. Your free Royal Honey packet is waiting because Santa isn't the only one stuffing stockings this December.
Want a beautiful white vinyl fence but thought you couldn't afford it? For less than $5 a day, only $125 a month, Fence Outlet will install a 120-foot vinyl fence and transform your backyard. Visit fenceoutlet.com for details. License number C-10252.
Are you stuck with medical bills after an accident that wasn't your fault? I'm Tampa injury attorney Mo DeWitt, and I'll fight to make sure those responsible pay, not you. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. JustCallMo.com.
Renewal by Anderson of Tampa and Sarasota has an incredible 31-day sale going on right now. Buy one, get one, 40% off replacement windows and patio doors, plus no money down, no payments, and 0% interest for 18 months. Bonus, free TrueScene screen upgrade for the first 50 customers. Renewal by Anderson, bestwindowsflorida.com. Superior products, exceptional service. License number CGC 1527613.
'Tis the season for making memories. Give the gift of more time together at Dick's House of Sport and join us for family fun events all season long. Plus, climb a rock wall, test the multi-sport cage, and perfect your swing in a golf simulator. And shop the widest selection of the hottest brands like Nike, FP Movement, Adidas, Carhartt, UGG, and Stanley. Unforgettable moments start here at Dick's House of Sport. Visit dicks.com/House of Sport to see what's happening this season.
Eligibility and results may vary. A beautiful, confident smile can change everything. It changes how people see you and how you see yourself. When you're proud of your smile, confidence comes naturally. At Sage Dental, we make that confidence possible using the latest technology. Our caring team of dentists, orthodontists, and oral surgeons use minimally invasive techniques for the smile you've always wanted. Whether it's braces, clear aligners, implants, partial or full restorations, all of Sage Dental's personalized treatments are conveniently done right there in the office. With same-day and next-day appointments, call Sage Dental now for that confident smile that lasts a lifetime. We work with most insurance plans. No insurance? No problem. Our Sage Care Plus plan can save you up to 65% on general or specialty dental care. Sage Dental, leading with innovation, centered on care. Call 800-313-9966. 800-313-9966. That's 800-313-9966.
The following is a paid advertisement by Family Vacation Getaways with the purpose of soliciting sales of vacation ownership. For complete details, visit fvgradio.com. If you want a 100% complimentary stay at a luxury resort in Cancun, airfare not included, then Family Vacation Getaways is your ticket to paradise. See website for complete details. We're giving away 5 days and 4 nights to the first 50 callers who can name an animal that lays eggs and is not a bird. An animal that lays eggs and is not a bird. Do you know it? Call now, 800-417-6411. 800-417-6411. You're also eligible for an exciting bonus vacation to Orlando, Florida for just $498. And don't worry about anything ruining your plans. We can extend your travel up to 18 months. Name an animal that lays eggs and is not a bird, and you get a complimentary Cancun resort stay and an optional bonus vacation to Orlando for just $498. What are you waiting for? Call 800-417-6411. 877-6411 and give us your answer. Proceeding is not a contest and is a paid advertisement by Family Vacation Getaways and not sponsored by this program or its affiliates.
As the old saying goes, size matters.
At Morgan & Morgan, we have over 1,000 lawyers and nearly 6,000 people on staff.
But at the core, this is and always has been a family business.
Our family watching out for your family.
Call us or email us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, even on a Saturday or a Sunday. And if you ever have a problem, call our mom.
Morgan & Morgan.
For the people and your family. Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Holidays are a great time to get engaged because all the family's already together. At Gold and Diamond Source, they've got thousands of diamonds to choose from in their jewelry wonderland. Looking for a gift that says forever? Find stunning engagement rings, diamond earrings, diamond bracelets, the most stylish gold fashion, and plenty for men in their new men's and watch department. There is something for everyone on your list, and don't settle for anything less than perfection. At the Gold and Diamond Source, they make it easy to give a gift they'll never forget. Their experts have the perfect, luxurious gift for everyone without dealing with that mall madness. Gold and Diamond Source has been America's trusted jeweler for over 40 years. Finance your purchase with 0% interest for up to 5 years. You could even get a $5,000 diamond for only $84 a month. Visit the Gold and Diamond Source today and make sure it's a Gold and Diamond Source diamond.
It's a love you give only at Gold and Diamond Source.
The wait is over. Ropa Vieja is back at Pollo Tropical. Tender, juicy, shredded beef slow-cooked in tomato sauce. Top it on a tropi chop or crunchy tostones with sauteed peppers and onions. Or try it in our all-new quesadilla. A soft tortilla, melted cheese, and savory shredded beef. Cheese lovers, where you at? Ropa Vieja returns by popular demand. Come and get it.
Pollo Tropical.
Remember, we're open till midnight. Hours vary by location.
Medicare's annual enrollment period is the one time each year for people to review their coverage and ensure it still works for them. Premiums, prescriptions, and provider networks can shift from year to year. With more, here's Blake Amos, Medicare expert with HealthSpring.
Medicare enrollment is an important opportunity to make sure your plan still matches your health and budget needs. Even if you are satisfied with your current coverage, it's smart to check for updates so you are not caught off guard by unexpected costs or limited access.
The Medicare annual enrollment period runs through December 7th. It's a time for people with original Medicare to consider supplemental coverage or explore Medicare Advantage plans. It's important to research and understand these different options to find the right fit.
When comparing plans, look closely at monthly premiums, deductibles, and which prescriptions are covered. Also, check that your doctors and hospitals are in network. Taking the time to compare options now helps avoid costly surprises later.
To learn more about Medicare annual enrollment, visit healthspring.com.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, back to Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
Senning Show. The Bone is in the home stretch of 2025. A year that brought a lot of change. We appreciate you all very much for riding with us. 2026 will be even bigger and better. I think during the time off, you're going to get some live shows hosted by Dizzy and the crew that he puts together. Some best ofs that come deep from the... Did I tell you what I was thinking about doing on Christmas Day?
Like show related?
Yeah.
No.
Dude, I was thinking about playing the old Dongapalooza that we did on the overnight on Christmas Day.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
It's such a spectacle that is just sitting there to never be seen or heard again. And, you know, not tons of people are listening on Christmas Day, but I thought it would be a fun little treat for those that happen to be by the radio.
You play that, I will tune in.
Yeah. Man, somebody called a couple weeks ago, and they were kind of making a joke and kind of being a dick about talking about the reggae music that we all listen to and love, and, you know, what have they done for Jamaica after the big hurricane.
Oh yeah, I remember that call.
And I have to say, this event that I'm about to tell you about is one of the biggest that I've seen locally. Absolutely. A powerful lineup of reggae legends and rising stars are going to come together this weekend, December 13th and 14th, for United for Relief. It is a 2-day benefit concert at the Sarasota Fairgrounds to support Food for the Poor's emergency response and long-term recovery efforts in Jamaica following Hurricane Melissa. The event will unite music lovers, community partners, and supporters of Jamaica during a time of deep need. United for Relief's lineup of performers is pretty damn impressive. Burning Spear is one of the headliners. This very band right here, Fortunate Youth, is headlining on Sunday. And I'm going to be going out there earlier on the day. I'll probably be out there all day, but I'm going to go out early on Saturday to catch my buddy Eric Swanson and the Eric Swanson Band.
Oh, nice.
But, man, if you are into this music and you love reggae, I'm not saying like it's dependent on you that you help Jamaica, but just know that this music we love so deeply, its home is in Jamaica. And I think not noting that and doing everything that we can and not letting it be something that's just out of sight, out of mind is important. And United for Relief grew out of a simple belief that when people are hurting, we show up. I've got a press release here from Allison Emery. She's the board chair. Oh, I think I may know that woman. Oh, I do know that woman. I worked with that woman.
Where?
I worked with her at
one of the other places?
Yes, at iHeart in Sarasota. Allison Emery, love her. Board chair of United for Relief and owner of Grapevine Communications in Sarasota. The artists, volunteers, and partners have stepped up and stepped forward to represent the very best of what community can be. So, if you're looking for an awesome 2-day reggae festival, there's one going on this weekend. So if you can make it out, please do. This Saturday and Sunday in Sarasota at the fairgrounds. I think I have the band schedule as well. Stand by. Loading. Just loading. Still loading.
Oh my God. Running this on DOS?
Yeah, dude, I'm running off a dial-up over here. Eric Swanson, Flip Flop Republic kicks off the festival on Saturday at 11:30. Eric Swanson at 12:30. And then Burning Spear takes the stage later at 8 o'clock. And then on Sunday, it's a little bit of an earlier day. Fortunate Youth headlines at 5:30 to 7. Yellow Man earlier in the day at 12:30. Ja Movement. There's 2 stages at 4:30. So, if you can come out, all of the money is going to help Jamaica, and I think that's something we should be trying to do. So it was very, very funny. We talk about SBK, and if you don't know who Soul Brother Kevin is, he's a radio legend. I'll say it. Was around in Orlando for a long, long time. He eventually came to the Bone, where he did a show with Shannon Burke, and then eventually came on with Drew, and then eventually had his own show. And I think the people that know talk radio in the state of Florida and the Bone specifically know about SBK. And we bring up his name every now and again, and I think that I've even mentioned I haven't heard from him in forever. Forever. So Mike Olivero, in typical Mike Olivero fashion, trying to stir the pot on Saturday at the Wild Fork, and he said, well, first I said, I think I'm kind of a grill master. He said, what do you cook on the grill? And I said, I think everything I cook on the grill. He said, what do you cook best? And I said, I think everything I cook on the grill is good.
Yeah.
And then he said, okay, well, if you had to rank yourself amongst all of the grill masters, or maybe not even myself, was I in there? I'm not sure. I think he did say rank yourself within all the grill masters of the Bone. And I don't know why he picked the names that he did, but he said you.
Me?
No.
Oh.
Mike talking to me.
Okay.
John Senning. Me. You. Me.
Yes.
Follow? Ian Beckles.
Okay.
Johnny B.
Okay.
And then for some strange reason, he said, not strange reason, because I know he kills it on the grill. We just haven't heard from him or seen him in a while. SBK.
Okay.
So I said,
all the black people, I got you.
Well, it's all about that seasoning, brother. So I said, well, first and foremost, I've eaten Ian's food multiple times. And those oxtails that I had from him like a few months ago were so damn good. I said, I'm going to put Ian at number 1.
That's a great pick.
I said Ian at number 1.
Because I heard that, I immediately go, is he going to put himself above you?
No. So then I said, and then here's where my theory went. I have never had a piece of meat or anything that Johnny B has cooked. I just haven't. So I said, I'm putting myself at number 2.
Okay.
I'm going to put Johnny B at number 3.
Okay.
And then I said, and just because he's not around to get mad at me, I'm going to put SBK at number 4.
Okay.
And then this is how I know that SBK might actually hate me. So he texts Corey Cardinal.
Oh, he even texts you.
He texts Corey Cardinal and Mike O back.
Like
on
almost immediately?
on a group chat shortly after.
Okay.
Shortly after, without me on it.
My man heard on a Saturday.
Yeah, and then he said, I'll make a dead dog taste better than anything any of you can cook.
Oh, okay. That's a great.
That's a
great line,
dude. He's not the rattlesnake.
Why
in the
the
mailbox.
dead dog though? Is that a shot at you because you love dogs?
Maybe. Well, if he was taking shots, I wasn't even there to accept them because I heard about the text message secondhand.
Oh, okay.
From Corey. So then I did text him. Though, and I just said, I know you're out there. Hope all is well.
No reply.
So I don't know if I did something actually.
No, I'll tell you this. As far as someone who loves and appreciates SBK and everything he's done with my radio, and I've got to know him along the years when he was here, and he let me be part of his show. You're on his time.
Yeah, which is fine.
You could be having a full conversation with him, and then he's just gone.
That being said, yes, I know all of this, and I worked. It can be lost at times. SBK and I worked together on Drew's show for I think 2 years. Like we spent every day in that blue room together. Like a lot of times, like Drew and Seth would be in the office, and then me and SBK would be in here, and then we'd all kind of come together. And I thought that I think that we're good. I would say agree with everything you just said. The fact that I was the one who made the comment and was also the one left off of the text told me that maybe he either did not appreciate that comment or there's a deeper lack of appreciation going on.
I've had conversations with him and he's just left during it, and I'll like put a question mark, be like, "You still there?" Nothing. Yeah. Then I've had conversations where I haven't replied right back, and he'll call me.
Oh,
and be like, "Hey, I'm just. Are we good?"
Yeah.
You just stopped texting me. I'm like, "Okay, my bad."
I hope I'd love to see. I think we're well overdue for an SBK appearance on the Bone. So if you're out there, SBK, come on, we can have a cook-off. I mean, I'm not even saying that I could beat you, but if it's enough to get you up here, then
I would consider it a Christmas miracle if he texts us right now.
Yeah, I know. I kind of thought maybe if I talked about him, he'd text back, but so far not. So far, that's not happening. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
Hey guys, it's CJ.
Hey CJ, how you doing?
Good. How are you guys doing? Hey, John, did you say that, for Ian Beckles is a Dignitary Cafe who does the oxtails?
Which is it? Does Dignitary do the oxtails?
I don't know the question that you're asking. No, this was just kind of like a specialty thing. I think that it was on a Saturday or Sunday, and he was making them kind of coinciding with what Sandy was doing with the Balti Bayou. So this is not like a menu item that you can go and pick up on a daily basis.
I'm so searching for a good oxtail place.
CJ, I heard you on with Drew yesterday, and I heard you hang up, but I would like to second his commentary in that you really need to go find a new phone. Like you're part of the reason why it's so hard to go back and forth with you sometimes is that your phone is just constant.
Is it better if I take it off speaker?
I don't know. Is it on speaker now?
Yeah, where are you now? Because whatever's happening now is not good.
Yeah, no. You know what? No. I got it.
All right, thank you, CJ. I appreciate it.
Figure it out. You got it.
I appreciate it. Did you ever go through a period of time where you were collecting cassette tapes? You sent me this article, which I found very interesting, in that almost everything that's old becomes new again and cool again. The cassette tape is an interesting thing because they are selling more cassette tapes now than they have in a very long time. But, like with records, there is a belief, and I think it's a fact, that a brand new record is a higher quality audio than you could even get on a CD or digitally in some situations. The cassette, you're never going to get that. Like the cassette, if you are into listening to a cassette, it's simply just because you've got a taste for nostalgia and you want to fire up the cassettes. And now a lot of people from Taylor Swift and The Weeknd and a bunch of other people have released their albums on cassette. But I just don't know what the reason to go get a cassette would be, because the audio quality is some of the worst, unless it just makes you feel young again to be listening to the audio through a cassette. But dude, I remember the cassette days very fondly. And just that getting cassettes before I remember getting my first CD player, but before that, it was all cassettes, and it was recording songs off of the radio. That was where they really shined.
Do you remember the first song you recorded from the radio onto a cassette?
I know that there's a couple, but the one that
stands out
that stands out, and you'll love this because I know that your buddy has done a lot of work with these guys over the years. And I have this old story that I always used to tell with Drew, and everybody got a kick out of it.
My buddy.
I used to play this song to hype myself up to call girls in the 5th grade.
What?
Like, shout out to Ashley Burrow, wherever you are. She was the girl I was in love with in 5th grade, and I was so scared to call her.
Did she have her own line?
Yes,
Nice.
yes. But for some reason, I would put Far Behind by Candlebox on that I recorded off the radio, and I would play it for myself to hype me up to call her.
Oh my
And now I listen back and I go, why did this song hype me up?
Yeah, it sounds very dreary.
Yeah.
As you fall to the ground.
But this was definitely one of the first songs. I was big when cassettes were big. It was my rock phase. Of a child.
Yeah.
So and we had a rock station. Like Lapeer was a small town, but we had one station. We had one station that was in Lapeer, and they played rock. So I had to like rock, I guess.
Mine was, I was too young to know what they were singing about, but it was Next Too Close.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had no idea. I just remember I loved the beat and the song. I was like, I need this. And I waited all day for that song to come on the radio. And I was just hoping the DJ wouldn't talk over it. He did not.
So, I'm trying to think of the timeline. I guess this is pretty close. I was just thinking that by the time that song came out, I had probably transitioned mostly to CDs.
Yeah, CDs, they were the way to go. You could skip to the song you wanted. They could hold more. I don't think cassettes had the same amount of songs sometimes that the CD would have. Am I tripping?
Oh, okay. Like you're saying you could do more on a cassette than you could on a CD?
Like you can go buy a cassette, and I couldn't remember if, let's say, you go buy the Get Rich or Die Trying album. If you get it on CD, you get like the 14 tracks. But if you get on cassette, you probably don't get them all. Does that sound familiar?
No.
Okay.
I mean,
I can't remember.
Got them
so long ago.
I think you got them all.
Yeah.
I mean, just on separate sides. I don't know that most cassettes came in double cassettes. But I was trying to look back at the timeline because I do vividly remember when I got was it a Walkman? Walkman was a cassette player. And again, still very much in my rock phase. The first cassette that I ever bought, and I just remember being so excited and sitting in my bed and reading the lyrics and listening to it on repeat. Bush.
Wow.
16 Stone.
Wow.
Was my first cassette that I ever owned of my own.
Bush.
Yeah, so I just looked it up. That was in 1994. So I think I probably got it shortly after it came out.
The only song I know by Bush is the one from American Werewolf in Paris. No, in Paris? In Paris. Mouth. I had to look it up.
Dude, that's a good song.
It's a great song. I remember
was
hearing it. I was in a rock kid then, and I was like, I like this song though.
Dude, I went through a big Bush phase. I mean, those first couple albums, I was deep in them. And this is a good one too.
Oh, this
was a good one too. This whole album was pretty good. Yeah, nothing will ever replace that feeling though of waiting for that one song on the radio so that you can record it, and then when it hits and you just feel like now that you have it forever. Like just that feeling of
whenever I want to hear it, it can happen.
Yeah.
Now. The first time I ever smoked weed was with my brother, and we were listening to the Nas Illmatic on a tape. Because I will never forget, I was like, why do you have it on a tape?
And I don't even know, let's say that you go out and you get yourself a cassette, or one of these artists buys cassette or, releases a cassette and you want to listen to it. Where do you listen to? I mean, no car has a cassette player.
No.
I mean, no household I'm sure there's something. I bet you there's like a cassette player that
Like
has
a converter?
or has like a Bluetooth capability where
Yeah.
you put the cassette in there and then it comes out through your speakers or something.
100%. They have to at this point.
Oh, dude, this is a good one.
They sell for a lot because I don't know if you remember me telling you the story, but like when Wyatt, when we lived together, he just brought boxes home.
Cassettes?
No, but some of them were cassettes in there, and like they were like Wu-Tang ones or like even just LL Cool J ones. They were going for like $80 minimum.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, nothing was better than going to a garage sale with my mom as a young kid and going to a garage sale that just had like an epic cassette collection. And I remember I got, it was so funny because years down the road, I've talked about it all the time about how I couldn't have parental advisories.
Yeah.
But from I don't even know if there's anything that I could play from them. But at a garage sale, I once bought, let me see if I can find the album. I think it was Back, I can't even say it exactly, but it was Back the Blank Up. All one word was the album by Onyx.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And I mean, it was probably one of the filthiest albums I ever owned. And I got it on a cassette from a garage sale when I was probably 10 years old.
Onyx, man. You brought me back with that
Dude,
one.
I did. Yeah, I don't think
Sticky Fingers and all them? That's
Yeah.
so funny, bro.
I don't think there's a clean version of this album.
No.
No. Let's play it just for us and see how long it takes before I have to do something.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. What's the over-under? You think over or under 5 seconds?
Over. I think they got to
5
warm
seconds?
up for wherever. The beats play and all that.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, there we go.
What was it?
12, probably 11 seconds.
11 seconds.
But once they started actually saying words,
They don't
it
slow
was
down.
Like, it was like less than a second.
So, like, how much can we get out?
Yeah,
in this
it
amount
was.
of time?
It was very, very quick. But yeah, I had that as a cassette for a long time, and I'm so like nostalgic for stuff like that. But other than just having a cassette and listening to it, like I don't know what you know what I mean. Like it's worse. I'd rather listen to a record. Like that takes you even further. I will tell you this: we had bad news at the Senning household, dude. Dude, we lost because Friday was Decorate the Tree night. Dude, we lost the Bonanza record. Like the Bonanza vinyl, could not find it, dude.
What?
Could not find it. And it's like it has to be played on vinyl.
Yeah.
Like that is really the only way to decorate the tree is with Bonanza on vinyl, and it did not I could not find it on Friday night. So I had to play it streaming. It made me sick.
It's a big
And
difference.
I don't know where it is. I don't know where it is. Like that's the biggest problem is I find it hard to believe that somebody stole it from my home.
You're like, I need this.
Somebody's like, I know he's got that Bonanza record in his home, and then on vinyl, I need that. But yeah, it was. I spent probably a good hour and a half. I spent probably a good hour and a half looking for it before we decided that we had to give it up and just decorate the tree.
Did you ever play a cassette too long where it ruined it?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
They could be. Not only could you ruin it, but there was nothing worse than when it ate.
Oh,
like
man.
like that. It would eat your deal. And then you could try to like
With
pull
the
it out
pencil
real
or
slow
something, yeah.
and then work it back in with a pencil, but nothing. Yeah, that was a terrible feeling. Especially you had like a cassette that you loved, and then you hear that, and you get all eat up.
Mine was I had the cassette. It was like the Power Rangers cassette. So it was like the main theme song and like just random songs they had. And I played the hell out of that theme song till it broke on me.
It went bad.
I think I cried. I was like, Mom, it's not working.
All right, we're going to step aside for a moment. When we come back, I watched a couple movies over the weekend, but I watched one newer movie. I think it's been released in the last couple months. And it led me to realize that I don't think there's actually any discussion about what the worst natural disaster is.
Yeah.
I want to tell you about the movie, and we'll have a finer pointed discussion about natural disasters and why this specific one is the worst by a long shot. Don't go anywhere. Keep it locked to 102.5 The Bone. More Senning Show headed your way.
Something to keep me moving on in the world of all it great. And everybody seems so strange to
Hawkins Service Co. has tons of great deals for the month of December, whether it's pool repair, HVAC, electrical, or plumbing. If you're looking to get your home in order before the holidays really, really kick in, $99 winter prep plumbing safety check. When it comes to your electrical, How about 10% off home safety evaluation or circuit breaker panel inspection? You want to make sure that your HVAC is ready to go before the heat really gets back in the summer of next year? Up to $1,200 off with 0% financing on a complete AC replacement. And when it comes to your pool, $400 off pool heat pumps, $300 off pool gas heaters. So check them out. They all of these different services come with technicians that have gotten rigorous background checks. You can trust them in your home. Book it today, 813-445-8209, and always online at HawkinsServiceCO.com. Hawkins, one call, handles it all.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Transform your backyard for less than $5 a day. Fence Outlet will install a sleek black aluminum fence that adds style, security, and curb appeal for just $125 a month. Visit fenceoutlet.com for details. License number C-10252.
This holiday season, make your gift say more than words ever could with the brilliant gift of diamonds, a dazzling diamond pendant, a timeless anniversary band, or the sparkle of classic stud earrings. For all that shines bright this season, there's just one place to shop. International Diamond Center. With 4 decades of service, exclusive worldwide connections, and legendary value, IDC is your holiday destination. Our showcases are filled with can't-miss gifts, exquisite diamond classics, all-new breathtaking colored gemstones, unique gold fashion, trendy designer creation, superior quality, unbeatable value prices. And listen, for a limited time only, enjoy 5 years zero-interest financing on your holiday purchase or get instant savings up to 40%. Imagine that $12,000 designer ring for just $200 a month. Make this Christmas unforgettable. Give a gift that lasts forever from International Diamond Center. Visit shopidc.com for holiday hours and locations.
I'm Keith, founder and owner of International Diamond Center. Merry Christmas from our family to yours.
Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
If you have a project around the home that you've been trying to do, whether it's a renovation or a custom build out, use the people that I trust, Waterman Properties, Tampa Bay's trusted general contractor for over 20 years. From demolition and project management to full renovations and custom home builds, Waterman can handle any project from start to finish. All you need to do is reach out to him to get a free estimate at watermanproperties.net. That's watermanproperties.net, or give him a call at 813-715-7383. That's 813-715-7383. It's Waterman Properties. Tell them you heard about it on the Mike Calda Show.
The Bone listeners, December just got a whole lot better. XTC Adult Supercenter and Planet X are running the easiest promo you'll ever use. Go to xtcsuper.biz/bone, find the Royal Honey UPC, screenshot it, and show it at checkout. That's it. And you get a free Royal Honey packet with your purchase. Just a screenshot and you walk out upgraded. So hit xtcsuper.biz/bone, grab the UPC, and bring it to XTC Supercenter or Planet X. Your free Royal Honey packet is waiting because Santa isn't the only one stuffing stockings this December.
Do you have a high-rate car loan? Rates are dropping, so that means it's a perfect time to refinance your car loan with Achieva Credit Union. Get an affordable payment that won't stretch your wallet. Automatic 0.50% APR discount for refinancing with Achieva Credit Union, free gap coverage, and an easy online application. Go to achievacu.com or stop by any local branch to learn more. Free guaranteed asset protection is included with eligible auto loans. Go to achievacu.com for details. Achieva is federally insured by the NCUA.
I'm Mo DeWitt, your Tampa injury attorney. I'm here to talk when you need me. Ready to listen. You deserve someone who's available, responsive, and truly invested in your case. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. I'm just one call away at 1-800-CALL-MO.
Corona is now the official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and we're giving you the chance to score tickets to a game, including VIP pirate ship access, custom Corona Bucks Yeti coolers, and more. Visit coronafootball.com for details. Corona, game day's favorite beer. Flags up, limes in.
When's the last time you shopped your insurance rates for your home or business? Let the experts at Italiano do it for you with a free annual insurance checkup. They represent many companies and can find the ones that fit you best. Home, auto, business, life. Call Italiano today. Don't overpay your premiums. Italiano does personal evaluations, which are the perfect coverage solution for your business. And they offer protection for every size business. It's tailor-made business insurance. ItalianoInsurance.com.
Hi, I'm attorney Fran Hosh. Being involved in a car or motorcycle accident can be stressful. I've dedicated my career to helping accident victims and their families. If you've been injured in a motorcycle or car accident, I can help. Give me a call at 866-LAW-FRAN or visit me online at lawfran.com. Main office, Palm Harbor.
You're listening to Leaf Filter Radio, and the guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Coonahan, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions.
Hey, everybody, Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have leaf filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/radio to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
To get this special radio offer, go to leaffilter.com/radio for your free gutter inspection today and get up to 30% off. That's leaffilter.com/radio for up to 30% off. leaffilter.com/radio. See representative for warranty details.
Hi, I'm Michael from the Warren Treaty. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. Only Novo Nordisk makes FDA-approved Ozempic. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5 milligram, 1 milligram, and 2 milligrams.
1 in 4 Americans have a disability. I'm one of them. I'm also a working mom who cares deeply about making sure every child with a disability thrives by getting their access needs met. We've got a trusted ally by our side. Easter Seals provides children and families the foundation for lifelong success through early learning programs, skills training, and prep for college and career. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours. Join us at easterseals.com.
Sweet dreams are made of cheese. Free, merry, and bright this holiday season with Next Level Charcuterie. Premium meats, cheeses, and more. Handcrafted for your guests. Order for pickup, delivery, or catering at crazecraze.com. Celebrate everything.
Being in a crash, don't let the system scare you. We make it simple. Farah and Farah.
Tampa.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Senning Show with your host, John Senning.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a hard-working man. I wear a steel hard hat. I can ride rope.
We have been called the Brooks and Dunn of radio. This is Senning Show. I'm John Senning. He's dizzy. 800-771-1025. Real quick, you ever go over to your friend's house to watch the games? Maybe you're an NBA fan, and they tell you, I've got the perfect setup to watch the games. And you get over there, and it's just a disaster. There's buffering. The picture quality is terrible. That means you got fan-fished. If you call yourself a real sports fan, you got to have Xfinity. Imagine all the sports that you want to watch all in one place, made easy. You'll be able to find all your favorite games with the speed and ease of a seasoned pro. Plus, all the little extras like live score, stats, and even odds with the Xfinity Fan View. So the next game day, make sure that the big fan in you isn't a big fail. Xfinity, a proud partner of the NBA. Xfinity, imagine that. Check them out today at Xfinity.com. I did want to, I'm not the best at responding, and the older I get and the deeper I get into this radio world and life, it's harder to respond to everybody who reaches out, but I did want to deeply, deeply say thank you to everybody who reached out, whether you just commented on a post or you sent me a text or a DM. just to kind of say congrats about the new deal and the fact that I'll be here for the next 3 years on the Bone and the new contract and all that. I feel very overwhelmed with gratitude to see how many people reached out and just had really nice things to say. So thank you to everybody. If I did not respond, that doesn't change how much I appreciate you. And thank you.
I got it all on the line for a piece of the promise.
So I watched a couple movies yesterday, but the one that I wanted to touch on, it's on, I think it came out in November on Apple Plus, and it's called, it's based on a true story, and it's called The Lost Bus. Have you heard of this? Have you seen anything about this? So it is Matthew McConaughey, and it is the story of a bus driver. It was the...
Sorry.
What?
As soon as you said the story of a bus driver, I'm like, well, I'm out.
You don't think you would have been able to ride where you want or something?
There's only one adaptation about buses I want to see, and that's Magic School Bus.
So this was about, it all stems around the Paradise wildfire that happened in California a few years back, and it's based on a true story. And this guy pretty much was out in an area where kids needed to be evacuated from their school.
Okay.
And he picks them up with their teacher. And then from the time he's supposed to pick them up and take them to this other school where their parents will pick them up. By the time that he picks them up and gets them all on the bus, all communication is lost. No cell phone service, no communication on the bus. And the school in which he's supposed to drop all the kids off to their parents is caught on fire and gone. So he now, I don't want to give away the whole movie.
He adopts all the kids. They're his now.
He kidnaps all the kids, and he starts an underground bunker where he's still living with all these kids.
You guys ever hear of a freak off?
Yeah, he's raising these children as his own in an underground bunker. But no, so it pretty much ends up with this guy, played by Matthew McConaughey, has to keep these kids alive. So he goes to take them to where their parents are going to be.
Yeah.
They're not there.
Okay.
And the entire town is on fire. So he has to pretty much just find a place to go with this bus full of kids. And it really...
And when you say kids, are they kids?
No, they're kids. They're elementary schoolers.
Okay.
They're like young-ass kids. So it's him, the teacher, and I think it's like 22 kids. And this actually happened. And as I'm sitting there watching it, it just became abundantly clear to me that wildfires are the most terrifying natural disaster. I think, and I was having this discussion with Danielle, and it's like, even if it was something water related, like you could at least attempt to swim. Like there's a chance that you'd be able to swim somewhere and get someplace, and if you could tread water in a safe spot, like you would have a chance. You don't have a chance with fire. Like if you're in your home and the water comes in, there's a good chance you're not going to make it. If you're in your home and the fire comes in, you're absolutely not going to make it.
But do you feel like it should still be a second because usually with these things, you kind of have a warning. Like, a wildfire is brewing, whereas something like a twister, a tornado, it just touches down.
Well, it's funny because it's not funny at all. It's actually terrifying and terrible. With this story specifically, this Paradise fire, and there's a documentary out there too on Netflix that's like all found footage. There wasn't enough warning. So a lot of these people, they were sitting in gridlock traffic, and the fire came. The fire had jumped quicker than anybody had thought. And a lot of people, I think it was like 90 people that died during this fire, made it the deadliest wildfire in the United States. And a lot of these people just did not have time. And I mean, there's this, again, I always say I'm not going to give it away, but then I just end up giving it away. There's this one part where like there's nowhere to go. They're completely surrounded by fire. So the only option is to be in this bus and hope that the bus doesn't catch on fire. And I was reading like the true story details, and all of this, according to everybody that was on the bus, it happened this way, to where they just got to a point you couldn't go forward, you couldn't go backwards, you just had to stay completely surrounded by fire and hope that you didn't burn alive.
Oh my God.
And they did, spoiler alert, they made it out.
Well, I imagine.
I feel like they're not going to make a movie about 23 kids burning alive.
Exactly. As soon as you said this, I go, well, they had to have made it. That's a real hard ending to make. You feel like they burned alive.
And they did, but the go figure. We were talking about Blumhouse the other day. The Bloom guy had his hand in this movie.
Oh,
this Lost Bus with Matthew McConaughey.
Oh, and Jamie Lee Curtis did. That's not a joke. I'm reading it right now.
Oh, the producer was Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah.
Oh, how crazy is that? A white-knuckle ride through one of America's wildfires as a wayward school bus driver and a dedicated school teacher battled to save 22 children from the inferno. You know that we're in the phase of the year where I'm giving all of the movies that we watch a letter grade. This received a B.
A B?
Which is a very good grade for me. I cannot tell anybody to take my advice on movies because I just...
Your grading's all over the place.
It's just all over the place, and the things that work for me might not work for anybody. This was over 2 hour long movie, which is a long movie as far as I'm concerned.
2 hours long?
You're saying? Wait, I don't know if you're saying that's long or not long.
That's long for like a premise like this. I feel like I'd watch this movie and go, hey, could have trimmed this an hour.
Maybe.
Did it feel like that, or did it feel like it blew by?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't. And actually, I watched 2 movies yesterday. Both of them were over 2 hours, which is insane.
Wow.
But
couldn't do his lights though.
This one, it was raining for God's sakes.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
It was really, really good. And I will tell you, like there's 2 parts to like I don't know what you call it. I guess it's a natural disaster movie.
Yeah.
Like there's always 2 parts in my mind. There's the part where like everything's starting to happen, which is normally the best part, and then it kind of trickles off. This one was the opposite of that in that you're kind of realizing that something is going on and it's getting out of control very quickly. And then the second half of the movie is pretty much this guy with the kids in the bus, and they're just trying to outrun the fire for the second, 50 minutes. So
I'm interested because I think we're missing that man versus nature type movies.
Yeah.
Otwister was the last one I can remember.
Yeah,
Before that, I couldn't even tell you what the last good one was.
This one was pretty good. And I was trying to think of other wildfire movies. One of the last big ones was
the one with the guys who go in to fight the wildfires. That was a good one. That ended sad.
Real sad.
Yes,
about as sad as a movie could end.
Because are you talking about the same movie where they just get in their bags at the end?
Well, it had a Only the Brave.
Only the Brave.
Only the
Brave.
Brave.
My God, that movie was insanely sad. Essentially, because never mind, I don't want to say that.
Well, that movie's been out long enough for people to have watched, but it's got a hell of a cast. I think Taylor Kitsch is in it, Miles Teller is in it, Josh Brolin is in it.
Yep.
Like it's a really, really solid cast. But sadly, all of the firefighters,
they go. Never mind. I keep saying I want to say a joke, but I'm like, no, people died.
But we actually remembered that we watched another fire movie maybe last year. It was I think it was a 2020 movie.
What?
Was this it?
A 2020 movie?
No, hold on. No, the movie.
Oh, the year 2020.
Yeah. Actually, that's not wrong either. No, this one was
the Network 2020. I was like, what?
When did this come out? 2023, called On Fire, and that was another one that we watched semi recently. That was also very, very good about the wildfires coming through. And it's just putting yourself. If you've never lived through a wildfire, like we obviously, for some other people, they would go, "Oh, I couldn't imagine packing up all your stuff and having to evacuate for a hurricane." But I realize this is a movie, but I've seen documentaries too. Like just these people that are driving out of their homes and fire on both sides of the road, and they leave their house and they turn all the sprinklers on, and they have like these things that are supposed to kind of protect your home. Like that is I cannot wrap my head around like having my whole town, covered and surrounded by fire.
So people don't understand like just how powerful infernos are. Like
they are.
When I rode this roller coaster, Italian Job in Canada, they had this moment where like fire comes up near the thing, and it's probably like a good 30 yards away, but you can feel it.
It's like at a concert when they have like the flames on stage, and you're like, damn, that is hot. And
when I watch movies and I see someone running in a burning building and I go, I know that's not all fire, but there's a lot of real fire in that. How do they do it? Because it is so incredibly hot.
And then imagine that's like outside your front door. That's in your neighborhood. And it's I don't know, wildfires are an insane thing. And the thing is too, is with that Paradise Fire and out in California, we have winds with hurricanes and stuff like that. They go through an entire windy season. Like when this fire hit, they had 80-mile-an-hour winds.
Oh my
so
God.
at some point at some point the fire is moving at the speed of the wind. So you have fire just cutting through land at 80 miles an hour. And this was one of the rare fires where they actually had to stop all firefighting missions. They were no longer trying to stop the fire. There were so many people in danger. All the firefighters had to go into rescue mode rather than trying to stop the fire. There was a period of time where nobody was actively trying to stop the fire.
Yeah.
They just were trying to rescue all the people who were trapped inside of it.
I kind of want to watch this, man.
It's pretty good. I think you would like it. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
Yeah. You keep saying fire, John, fire.
Davis,
Yeah.
Fire.
My guy.
It's the thing. He's doing the thing.
It's funny. Yeah. I love Beavis and Butthead. I couldn't watch it when I was younger. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
Hey, John, I have got to follow up on what you were saying at the very beginning of today's show about people in parking lots not being courteous.
Okay.
Oh, man, I tell you, I have a Ford F-150 myself, and I love it. I love the space in the inside the truck and also the hauling capabilities in the back and stuff. But besides that, getting around parking lots in a larger vehicle is such a pain, mostly because of the other drivers. They're not courteous at all. It takes a minute to sometimes, come to a stop and back into a space or whatever. People need to just relax and chill for each other. I mean, not just drivers of larger vehicles like trucks, but I see it in parking lots all the time, no matter where, whether it's Publix, Walmart, whatever. People need to relax in parking lots.
That makes me feel better knowing that you're a real rugged man and drive a truck every day and you still have problems parking it. Because all I could think, like when I was in this parking lot, and thank you, was just like, I have to go park somewhere else. Like I have to go across the street and park somewhere. Like I just didn't think there was eventually I parked in the spot that may or may not have been illegal. But I'm like, I might just have to, this parking lot may not be fit for me to park in.
Yeah, what I like to do when people are like driving me crazy with parking. I know this sounds weird. I like to just imagine that's probably an old person.
Yeah.
And now I'm making them more scared by trying to rush them through the situation because I've been in the car with my big mom when she's got honked and it flusters her. Yeah, so I go, maybe I should take it easy with people sometimes.
Just envision everybody you're mad at is an elderly person.
Yeah.
And even if it's not, that'll help you maybe. Do not go anywhere. When we come back, it's time to dig into John's joints. We got lots to get to. We'll be joined by Drew Garabo. Dude, I think it may be time to have a bigger conversation about everybody in big cities riding around on e-scooters because, first of all, some people just crash and almost kill themselves. And we also live in a day and age where people will just run human beings over and then keep on driving. We got a local story about that and a horrific crime right here locally with a man and his pet birds. I'll give you all the details next in John's Joints. It's time to protect your home with Reese Windows and Doors. We were just talking about natural disasters. Here in the state of Florida, we have hurricanes. That's why you need hurricane impact windows from Reese Windows. A cat named Mo got his home decked out with Reese Windows just a couple months back. Absolutely loves them. Most windows installed in under 8 weeks. These products are made in America, family-owned business. They've been doing it for over 50 years, and they come with that double lifetime warranty, which means if you sell your home, the warranty transfers with it. That's going to increase the value of your home, and they want to give you a chance to win $25,000 in new windows. All you got to do is text TRUST to 20129. That's TRUST to 20129. You can also get a free quote today at reesewindows.com.
First light. But come on, let's get it right now. So come on, let's get it started now. So come on.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. It's coming. Ding dong. Trans-Siberian Orchestra is back on the road with their tour, The Ghosts of Christmas Eve. And The Bone has your tickets. Listen to The Bone every day. Head to the free 102.5 The Bone app or go to theboneonline.com to win free tickets. Tickets are on sale now at Ticketmaster.com or the Benchmark International Arena box office. $1 from every ticket sold for the 3 p.m. show will go to the Calta Family Foundation. TSO, live December 14th at the Benchmark International Arena. Don't miss TSO, The Ghosts of Christmas Eve Tour. From Trans-Siberian Orchestra and 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw Christmas.
Injured? Hire America's largest injury firm, Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Did you know that you can get a beautiful white vinyl fence for less than $5 a day?
For just $125 a month, Fence Outlet will professionally install it and add instant curb appeal to your home. Visit fenceoutlet.com for details. License number C10252.
Ho, ho, ho! Hey there, buddy. I'm Santa Claus. What do you want for Christmas?
Hey, Santa. I want a place where I could drink all the kava and kratom with my besties, and a place where I could put one in the air like a little burnt up mistletoe. And some THC infused drinks.
Ho, ho, ho. Well, I know just the place, buddy. The Kava Social Club in downtown Bradenton. You can have the kava, the kratom, put one in the air, as the kids say, and they've got THC drinks that'll have you visiting outer space.
But is it far to get to? I don't think I can make it all the way to the North Pole.
Well, don't you worry, my guy, because we've got it right here in downtown Bradenton. A quick drive from St. Petersburg and Tampa. But don't take my word for it. Check them out online at thekavasocialclub.com and on all social medias at Kava Social Club. Kava Social Club, where your vibe attracts your tribe. Booyah, baby! Hoo-hoo!
At Mayo Clinic in Florida, we are solving the unsolvable. Our transplant experts are using new technologies like machine perfusion to increase the number of usable organs, reduce waiting times, and allow more patients to receive life-saving liver, heart, kidney, and lung transplants. We're making more possible at Mayo Clinic because every day we're doing what's never been done. Learn more at mayoclinic.org/possible. Mayo Clinic, you know where to go.
The wait is over. Ropa Vieja is back at Pollo Tropical. Tender, juicy, shredded beef, slow-cooked in tomato sauce. Top it on a tropi chop or crunchy tostones with sauteed peppers and onions. Or try it in our all-new quesadilla. A soft tortilla, melted cheese, and savory shredded beef. Cheese lovers, where you at? Ropa Vieja returns by popular demand. Come and get it.
Pollo Tropical.
Remember, we're open till midnight. Hours vary by location.
Share hope.
Share hope.
Share hope.
This holiday, our community needs hope unlike ever before. You can share hope this season by donating at metromin.org.
Because we have lawyers in all 50 states, I see lots of lawyers' ads. Most seem to be bragging on results, but are they true or misleading? For example, in some cases, a firm may try a case even though the at-fault party has no lawyer, then brag in the ad about their results. My son Matt got one for nearly $50 million, but we never collected one dime. Some lawyers may say they got a result even though they were sitting second chair at a firm like mine, and even though they had little to do with it. Happens all the time. All that glitters is not gold. At Morgan & Morgan, our results are real. Visit forthepeople.com and go to settlements and verdicts to see for yourself what your case may be worth before you hire a law firm. Do your homework. Fact check. It's easy and too important not to. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com. Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Thanks to Total Wine, you saved more on all the gifts for the ones you adore. Wine, spirits, beers, all nestled on shelves. Got some advice from our helpful elves. Oh, so many gifts to explore when you go to Total Wine and More. Bottles so delightful, whoa. Priced so amazingly low.
With the lowest prices for over 30 years, you'll always find what you love and love what you find. Only at Total Wine and More.
Drink responsibly, B21. Holidays are a great time to get engaged because all the family's already together. At Gold and Diamond Source, they've got thousands of diamonds to choose from in their jewelry wonderland. Looking for a gift that says forever? Find stunning engagement rings, diamond earrings, diamond bracelets, the most stylish gold fashion, and plenty for men in their new men's and watch department. There is something for everyone on your list, and don't settle for anything less than perfection. At the Gold and Diamond Source, they make it easy to give a gift they'll never forget. Their experts have the perfect, luxurious gift for everyone without dealing with that mall madness. Gold and Diamond Source has been America's trusted jeweler for over 40 years. Finance your purchase with 0% interest for up to 5 years. You could even get a $5,000 diamond for only $84 a month. Visit the Gold and Diamond Source today and make sure it's a Gold and Diamond Source diamond.
It's a love you give only at Gold and Diamond Source.
Whether it's the roar of the crowd or the laughter of family, don't miss a moment. With 26 locations across Tampa Bay, Audibel Hearing is here to help you hear better, live better. And as a proud sponsor of the Tampa Bay Lightning, we know every sound matters. Audibel Hearing. Hear better, live better.
It all comes down to this, folks.
Yep, the entire season is on the line.
But my throat has officially thrown in the towel.
Sounds like you need Vicks VapoCool drops. They're max strength and vaporize sore throat pain.
Whoa! These VapoCool drops hit fast.
Speaking of fast, did you just see that play?
Yeah, he vaporized that ball.
That pun should have come with a penalty.
Vaporize sore throat pain with Vicks VapoCool drops. Use as directed.
If a Lenovo computer for your business is on your holiday list, don't shop around. Just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com. It's your last chance to get exclusive deals on the PCs you want for your business, like the ThinkPad X9 14 Aura Edition and Yoga 7i 2-in-1. So avoid all that shopping chaos and price comparing, and just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com, where PCs are up to 35% off. That's Lenovo.com.
Lenovo. For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us, too, in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Hi, this is Sarah at the Department of Rejected Dreams. If you had a dream rejected, IKEA can make it possible.
I've always dreamed of a beautiful kitchen, but my wife just wants to stay organized.
You know what they say about opposites?
That they can't agree on a kitchen?
Well, IKEA kitchens come in many styles with a variety of customizable organizers. So maybe you're not opposites at all.
Beautiful and organized. Now we just have to figure out what to eat.
That's a different department. Get the kitchen of your dreams at a price you didn't dream possible at IKEA.us/Dream Kitchen. Dream the possibilities.
This hour of Senning Show is brought to you by Hawkins Service Co. One call handles it all.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, back to Senning Show. It's time for John's Joint with your host, John Senning.
Hey, Mr. Sambo, it's slow. Come perform for the summer. I book a new room cause they shut down the other. So grab your things in jam for $1. The people love banging when I don't charge the cover. So I'm reluctant to accept this. I'm gonna drive a long way, think gonna regret this. Jamming for some tips ain't too
Welcome back to Senning Show. It's time to fire up John's Joints. 3 o'clock every afternoon. We fire up the news of the day with a little bit of this and a little bit of that and a little bit of life, all peppered in. I'm John Senning. He is Dizzy. And the man who will lead the charge to help us save Christmas on Friday at the Walmart in Oldsmar, he is Drew R. Garabo.
Couldn't do without you, buddy.
I appreciate it, man. We had a hell of a turnout on Saturday at the Furman Chevy in Tarpon Springs. And shout out to, I have his name because I had to ask for it. Do you remember his name? The dude that runs the show over there?
Of course.
Rick. I believe Rick, yeah. They really... All of the Furman locations have been great, but he really rolled out the red carpet for us, brought the ice cream truck, which was a very nice touch. There were tank rides going on around the lot, and it was a fun time.
That was a fun time, man. Rick's the man. What a nice guy.
Dude, I didn't really touch on the tank ride too much, but it was far more intense than I thought it was going to be.
Really?
Well, because I know that the man who was driving the tank knew how to drive a tank, but we're weaving in and out of brand new vehicles. Oh. And if you know anything about a tank, I didn't. These things do not turn on a dime. So when you can tell, when you turn it, it takes about 5 seconds before the turn actually starts happening. So we're weaving in and out of these lanes of cars. And then eventually we go to this big open lot that was right on the side of the dealership. And it's got these big hills on it. And he's going over the hills and kind of doing big circles with it, and I'm just holding on for...
It's like a car with no power steering.
Pretty much. Yeah. The thing, these tanks are something else. I had never been in one before. Did you get to spend some quality time with Medicine Man? He was posted up for hours on end. If you didn't hear the news, deathly ill. He came down with a sickness on Friday.
Oh,
yeah.
Well,
So
that was nice of him to come out and spread it to us.
So do the math. That means that when we were with him all day on Saturday, he was ill and knew he was ill.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, I hope he got his TSO tickets he was looking for.
As he's like showing us videos on his phone, and his face is just Medicine Man, sweet guy. I don't know. People have different thoughts about him. Something very disturbing about Medicine Man with ice cream caked all around his mouth when he's talking to you. Like he just had ice cream, like almost a child. You know, a child, and they get those crusties from eating ice cream.
Oh, yeah.
Medicine Man had the same chocolate crusties all over his mouth after eating ice cream.
That wasn't chocolate. That was doo-doo, baby.
Yeah, just eating watching Medicine Man eat ice cream is something I don't wish upon anybody.
He's a fascinating man. I've never seen him perspire, but he always wears long black sleeve shirts, long black pants, bikes around in the heat of the day, and you would think he would be drenched with sweat, right?
Yeah. He's not though. He's people don't know this about him. He has a very rare condition where his pores are all shut and nothing comes out of them. That is true, though. Do you think it's the same shirt every day forever?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't think he has a closet full of those.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, so it's just
He's like a cartoon character. He's always drawn the same.
He really is. He's got the hair going and
something else, man.
Yeah, he's real good. But it was a great time, and obviously all leads up to this Friday. Walmart in Oldsmar. We'll start broadcasting at 10 all the way to 7, and these Stuff the Truck events are giving us a huge head start. The Furman folks are going to roll up with a police escort and a bunch of trucks filled with toys to kick it all off on Friday. So if you have the time, please swing by. We love to see the bikes, but we understand not everybody can do a bike. Anything that you can do to help out Toys for Tots of Pinellas County. Just think about, a kid not having a present on Christmas morning, and that should bum you out. And anything that we can do as a station and as people and as a community, we should try and do the best we can.
Yeah, if a bike's not in your budget, come on, a Nerf football costs maybe $10, and that's going to make some young boy's dream come true on Christmas.
And I'm all about making young boys' dreams come true.
I know you are, John.
I will say it is interesting I like to look at the toys that are out there, and at these Stuff the Truck events, there've been so many toys. I don't know do you think you could know without knowing what like the hottest toy now would be?
No.
Like a true toy. Because, obviously it's different now because kids care less about toys. They have their iPads and all of that. But the biggest toy I can ever remember from my life ever was Tickle Me Elmo.
Oh,
right? That was the craze of Tickle Me Elmo. Feels like that was the height of toys.
I feel like for me, the Talk Boy, everyone wanted one. From Home Alone.
Yeah, no, the Talk Boy was huge.
I hated that. I didn't have
one.
Kids.
You had the Talk Boy?
I got one. And
Mom
that
and Dad
truly,
are home.
Yeah.
That truly was one of my favorite Christmas gifts I ever got. Because there was another, I think I may have, maybe it was a different year. You remember this robot? What the hell was it called?
The dancing robot?
No, it was a robot that like recorded you, and you could like
Teddy Ruxpin?
No. This was not a bear. This was a robot. I want to say it was called like Numbers and Letters
from the 90s.
Yes,
R2D2
robot that recorded you.
Oh, that's one.
90s. 2XL.
Oh, Tommy 2XL.
Yeah, 2XL.
Tommy 2XL?
Dude, the robot from the 90s that recorded you was likely the Tiger Electronics 2XL, a popular interactive toy that used cassette tapes for branching stories and even recorded short user phrases with a robotic voice effect, allowing kids to talk with it.
Listen, you don't remember seeing these?
Oh, yeah, that was between that and the Talk Boy. Those were probably my two most wanted Christmas presents ever, and I probably got them like back-to-back years, I think.
Oh, man.
I wanted to record stuff.
I get that, and look where it led you.
Right here.
I had the
Pumpkin
Yak
patch,
Back.
by the
Do you
way.
remember the Yak Back?
Oh, yeah.
The Yak
Yeah,
Backs
Yak Backs were awesome.
Dude,
yeah.
We used to do the funniest thing with the Yak Back. My buddy Brent, RIP, is dead. We used to, sorry. He went down a wrong path. But
He's gay. He's dead. He's gay.
No, he was not gay, but he is dead. R.I.P. Dude, we used to get the Yak Back, and his grandma, like just this character of a lady, she would fall asleep on the couch in the living room, and she would snore so loud. We thought it was the funniest thing ever to record her snoring and then play it right back in her ear, and
While
then
she was sleeping?
while she was sleeping, and then wake her back up with the sound of her snoring. Like some of the earliest, hardest laughs I can remember was torturing his grandma with the Yak Back. It was just like this big, right?
Yeah, it was a little handheld thing. Very, very small. Yeah.
It looked almost like a Tamagotchi thing. Like it was that big, but it recorded certain things.
We used to play it back in class, and they got banned because we're just playing it around with dead silence. and it would be curse words, obviously.
Of course.
And they would never know who it was because it's not our voice.
Yeah, it is interesting how like that was such a thing, and now like the technology of this is a robot, or this is a thing that can record you, and now like everything you could ever want to do with anything is just available at your fingertips. John's Joints being brought to you by Bubble Down Car Wash, truly the greatest car wash in the whole wide world. That unlimited membership plan is the way to go, because if you like keeping your car clean, we all know here in the state of Florida, whether it's bugs, birds, pollen, a day at the beach, you can clean it today and then it'll end up being dirty tomorrow. But that unlimited membership plan, you go right back through as many times as you'd like. They have locations in Tampa, Brandon, Riverview, Wesley Chapel, Palm Harbor, and Spring Hill. Make your way in today. You will have the cleanest car in town every time you bull down. Also, shout out to everybody who went out to Macapalooza. I heard it was a great time, great turnout, and man, I have to say the Aaron Lewis guy looked and sounded a lot like Aaron Lewis.
He had a gun, gods, and whatever.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did he? Like, is that playing the part, or did his political leanings shift with Aaron Lewis? Like, had he already dedicated his life to Aaron Lewis, and then he was like, "Oh hell yeah, I'm feeling the same way, brother," or was it just I am Aaron Lewis in this moment, so I have to? Like, he's actually a lib. Like, he's like, it pains me to do this, man, but I got to do it. You got to do it for the band.
Am I the only one pretending to be conservative?
I wanted to hit this first because I imagine you're going to hit it, Drew, and I wanted to put some distance between it. A Wisconsin Cinnabon employee was fired from her job after she was seen in an alleged racist dispute with 2 Somali customers. It is just very interesting, the timing, because the Somali situation is so big and being talked about right now, about this money that supposedly certain states are sending to Somalia. I find it interesting, almost as if we're living in a movie or some sort of simulation. Crystal Wilsey, she's 43, was quickly dubbed a Karen. I don't like putting this kind of hate speech on Karens.
Yeah, that's far from a Karen.
This is a lot more hateful than that. After a now viral video showed her in a heated argument with 2 customers at the Bay Park Square Mall in Ashwaubenon. That's in America. In Green Bay, the clip posted to TikTok on Friday was taken by an unidentified customer and shared by her cousin, Sabrina Osman. I do have the edited audio. Sorry, guys. I do have the edit.
I'll fill in what we're missing.
Yeah, thanks, Diz.
Yeah.
Only you.
Yeah.
KK Karen.
There it is.
There we go.
Karen.
She's a cuckoo Karen.
All right, here we
fill it in, Diz.
Sexualizing your body makes you a better person.
Now, I will say, it has nothing to do.
Here we go.
No. It has nothing to do with what's in it. But you are caught in clearly a debate about something else.
Right.
Yes.
Like the video starts in the midst of a conversation that's clearly about like sexual. He says,
Sexualizing your body makes you a better person.
Sexualizing your body makes you a better person, which I don't know what that was in reference to.
The hijab that the wife was
twerking.
wearing, or whatever, the girl. So it's a guy with his wife or girlfriend. She was wearing, allegedly, a hijab.
And she made a comment about it. And so she was saying that by her not wearing a hijab, she was sexualizing her body.
Yes.
Okay.
Sexualizing your body makes you a better person.
Are you recording?
I'm gonna record you. Yes.
Do you want me to throw water on you? I am racist.
It's not a gremlin.
Mm-hmm. And you are.
You are an idiot. No.
And that was a hard R for those that haven't heard the audio.
What word she used?
Yes, is.
Yeah.
I'm racist, and I'll say that to the whole entire world. Don't be disrespectful.
You ruined your life, by the way.
In a moment like this, I don't know where this woman is in her life with her job status, with the other options that she's got going on. I would imagine that most people of this age, she appears to be probably under 40 years old. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. The lady from the Cinnabon?
Yeah, I thought she was over.
I put her around 40.
Maybe around 40. Either way, I'm saying she looks capable enough to know what the internet is.
Yes.
And knowing that these people have a video filming in front of your face.
Yep.
At this moment, is she just feeling so emboldened in her own beliefs that she doesn't think there's a way that she's going to lose her job? Or is she so happily racist that she's going to say it and not care if she loses her job?
To some people, their racist beliefs are far more important than their hourly wage at Cinnabon.
You are.
You are an idiot. No,
I am racist, and I'll say that to the whole entire world. Don't be disrespectful.
You ruined your life, by the way.
Oh, you talk about respect?
Double fingers, double birds.
Love double birds.
You're fired from this place, mother.
Don't love the racism.
You're not going to be working here.
Suck Suck it.
Dude, she did throw out. I mean,
oh, dude.
I got to be honest.
A great
Watch
suck
this
it.
video, and I was like, this is so bad. When that happened, I laughed.
Dude,
I went, that's kind of funny.
You know, I like to separate the racist comments from the D-Generation X suck it. You know, it's if we can do that.
From this place, mother.
X-Pac has released a statement disavowing it.
Suck it.
Suck what? Look how you fucking look like. What's wrong with you?
I mean, she did a full-blown.
Oh, yeah.
She did a full-blown like. It was very X-Pac like actually with the way that that he used to do it. I'm sure he does not support this.
What's wrong with you, ugly Get the out of my face.
You can tell the rage really kicks up right there, like that scary look where you're kind of talking through your teeth.
What's wrong with you, ugly Get the out of my face.
Talking about ugliness?
Did I stutter?
You we're not?
For
No,
what?
we're not. No, we're not.
Because you know damn well you're a
Respect.
evil.
Respect.
wow.
Keep squeezing that caramel.
Keep squeezing that caramel.
What did she do here at the end when she puts her butt out?
Oh, I didn't see that part.
She put her butt out?
She did not like rip ass, did she? Because it's the motion that she makes is what
Like she's farting on
I
her?
mean,
She
it
farted
feels
on her?
like that's what she's doing. She could just be like mooning them, like not
Kiss
really.
it.
What if that's what got her fired?
Yeah.
They're like, it wasn't the racist thing.
They're like,
you farted on our product.
I mean, all jokes aside, if she did fart, it was about 7 inches from a plate of cinnamon rolls.
Yeah, nobody wants that.
Respect. Keep squeezing that caramel. Get the out of here.
That was meant for you.
Dude, I think she may have farted. When she said she goes out, she puts her ass out and she clenches, and then she goes, "That was for you."
Oh. I've never seen anyone fart at someone before.
It's quite the thing. Osman said her cousin and husband, who she described as black Somali Muslim couple, were shopping at the mall that day when they decided to stop by the popular bakery chain for a treat. When they walked into business, the husband and wife could tell the atmosphere was not welcoming at all because of the workers' facial expression and attitude. Tensions grew increasingly high after her cousin requested Wilsey add more caramel to her pecan cinnamon roll. Her cousin then noticed the caramel running low and asked Wilsey if she had any more before the worker appeared to grow frustrated and hurled several racial profanities at the couple. According to the fundraising page for Wilsey, the worker was being harassed by the Somalians during her shift, which caused the outburst on camera. It is unclear what occurred between the three before the recording began. But much like that lady from the playground like last year, who called a kid the N-word. They ended up raising a bunch of money for her. This lady has a fundraiser on Gives. I don't even know if I want to say it because GoFundMe won't do it, rightfully so. So they have this other more racist-friendly fundraising page where she's already got. Have you seen an updated total?
Over 100,000.
Over $100,000.
Yep.
That's
for
the
using.
life hack.
I found it.
That's the life hack right now.
Oh yeah, it's at $110,000. A goal of $271,000.
Drew, I'll let you do that to me if you break me off some, dog.
No, I'm good. Thank you, though. I'd rather have my pride and dignity.
So this is the fundraiser. Meet Crystal. Hard-working white. This has the vibe of the Dr. Dre Eminem.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Meet
guilty
Marshall.
conscience.
Yeah. Meet Crystal, hard-working white woman doing her job at Cinnabon. Two Somali customers decided to make her shift hell with intimidation. Instead of banning the offenders and backing their employee, Cinnabon fires Crystal to keep the nons happy.
The non-what?
I guess
Non-what.
so. We're not letting this slide. Funds go to making sure Crystal lands on her feet after this betrayal. No white person should lose their job for refusing to be harassed by Somalians.
Oh, wow.
Had she just said, you're harassing me, anything short of the N-word, pretty much, you could justify it. But, like, firing back with the N-word, if you're going to give money for that,
man.
You could have even called them pirates. So like, all right, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
That's how I know Somalia.
I'm your captain now.
Yeah.
I'm reading, so the people donate and then they leave their comments.
Oh, yeah.
My prayers to you and your family. It is well known that Islam wants to reign over the Western civilization, Christianity and their people. I, as a Christian American with Mexican, I don't even know what that word is. They stand with you in the American, Jewish, and Christian values and principles.
Oh.
We are not going to be dominated by foreigners no more. I didn't hear. I didn't. Who was the name? Was it me?
No.
Oh.
No.
Was it somebody that
You
used
heard me, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Was it somebody that used to work here?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even know you knew that guy.
Well, I did because
Oh.
the exchange we had at a Sinbad.
Okay.
You dumped it though, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I only dumped it because I thought you said it was me. So, yeah, if I would have known what you actually said, I would have let it ride.
Now squeeze more caramel on that, bitch.
Yeah, it is a phenomenon that, and you said it jokingly, like that's the new hack of the system. But I mean, $200,000. You think this lady? How many years would it have taken her to working at Cinnabon? And not to mention, like she just seems like a miserable woman. Like she's obviously racist, but to think that we live in a world where you would just openly spend your money in a time where groceries are too much and all of these different things and people are struggling to get by, that you will just throw your money at a person simply because they lost their job, but they lost their job because they used the N-word repeatedly. And like that's enough for you to go, I gotta give this person a little bit of money.
That's insane to me.
It really is. And I imagine it's a matter of time before we start finding out all the other horrific things about this. You had a crazy conspiracy theory. Did you see that somewhere?
Yeah, somebody sent it to me and said he saw it online. So I mean, it's like one of those
Dude,
somebody said somebody
You want
said.
to talk about like 4D chess in this world, where he pretty much alluded to, what if the people were in on it with the woman so that they could all get a payday?
So yeah, there is some online site that says that this racist lady is married to a Somalian and they're like in danger of being deported. So these other people are friends of hers and they came in and staged this whole thing so that then she could get caught on tape, knowing that these idiot racists would donate to the Give Me Go money, whatever.
Yeah.
Which ironically is a Christian fundraising site.
Oh,
Is
right.
it really?
Oh, yeah. Like that's
They're like GoFundMe except Christian, so that's just perfect.
Imagine if Cinnabon was owned by a black person and she's doing all this. That would have been awesome.
It might, yeah. Who knows? Well, either way, she lost her job, and I would think maybe Cinnabon doesn't catch the gravity of it at the time. But as far as anybody who's out there, like, oh, this was happening, you would think that she's still got to be fired. But if there was some sexual harassment, which is allegations that are being thrown around, like they would do a little bit of due diligence in the world where there's like the reverse cancellation now to make sure that this wasn't just something that doesn't show itself on the video.
Yeah, and I guess she's got not a criminal past, but she had a DUI or something like that.
I can get that. She gives me DUI vibes.
Yeah, but man, all I can think of is Slippin' Jimmy from Better Call Saul when he was working at the Cinnabon.
Working at the, he that was where he got like transferred to, right?
Yeah.
That was like his job while he was waiting to be shipped away or whatever.
Correct.
What if she went all like their competitor just went all Suge Knight, like, you tired of Somalians not letting you talk how you feel? We'll come to Krispy Kreme.
Dude, you want to know what's funny? They'd be lined around the freaking block.
Yes, they would.
Dude, it'd be the Popeyes chicken sandwiches all over again. Yeah. People will be like, dude, the Somali-free glazed donuts. Wow.
Red, white, and blue striped.
Yeah.
This is a random joint, but I found it this morning, and all I could think was how much you would appreciate this, Drew.
Thank you.
This is a I don't have the exact location. I think I saw it was in Texas, but it is a pastor. I know that a lot of times we point out how these pastors just want your money, and a lot of times they don't want them for good reasons. Dude, this guy hit the congregation with the biggest mind F ever when it comes to if you don't give your money. So it's a little bit of a long clip, but it's worth the payoff when that he's talking to the men in the audience on the equivalency of what you are if you don't give money to the church.
Okay.
Do not be deceived. Blindness comes from deceit. Neither the sexually immoral, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor men who have sex with men, nor thieves, nor the what? Greedy, nor the drunkards, nor the slanderers, nor the swindlers will inherit the kingdom of God. That's a strong word. And Paul intends it to be strong. And here, some of you have been claiming to follow Jesus for years and years and years. You're coming to this church and you don't give a dime, or you tip God when you remember to. And as God is my witness, men, with all the love in my heart, you know I love you. You know I love you. You may not like what I say, but you cannot say I do not love you. If you're sitting here and claiming to be a stronger man and wearing the gear, and you are not tithing to God through this church, and you're some alpha male that likes to look down on all those gay sex men, just know that God views you and those men as the same.
If you don't tithe.
Don't sit here on your high alpha male horse looking at all these perverts out there having sex with men when you withhold from God his tithe. God views that man and you as one and the same.
Dude, that is
wow.
It's
hard
insane.
sell.
It's insane for a million different reasons. It's hard to, like, from a meta perspective, break down all of the insanity.
You're like, are you trying to shame me? 1,000% I'm trying to shame you. You're like, is that biblical? You've never read the book, have you? Verse 6, I say all this to shame you. That's a verse in the Bible.
Dude, I don't even know what to say. I just thought it was astonishing audio. But I mean, to be like, if you don't give me your money, then, just wild.
If you don't give me your bucks, you're the same as the one who sucks. Wow, and do you think guys were like, oh damn?
Well, I have to say, if you've got a cut from the cloth, like he said, alpha male, rugged, gay hating congregation there, and you hit him with you might as well be gay if you're not giving me your money, because God sees you the same way. You know damn well there were some dudes that never gave $1 who were like cutting big fat ass checks on their way out the door that day.
If you do not fill my collection plate, you're the same as a dude who had his ass ate. Amen.
Preach.
That is it, man.
It's crazy. It's crazy too, because like it's wrong on so many different levels, but you just know to the people sitting there who probably is a bunch of gay haters in the crowd going, oh no. Oh. Now who do I hate more? The gays or my own pastor for telling me I'm the same as a gay man?
I wonder what that dude drives. Like, I wonder, you think he's a BMW 7 Series, Bentley.
And I'm not fully versed in, the people that believe so strongly that is the word that you have to give to the church to be truly Christian or whatever.
Right.
But I would think if that was the case, that like every single penny should be publicly accounted for.
Sure.
Like in a world where not everybody is, totally well off, to give your money and not know exactly where it's going and just trusting blindly an individual, a human being, even though if they are a pastor or whatever, like that is just that's crazy in modern days that people have their own religious beliefs held above them if they don't give money.
Yeah, if a church needs like a new playground for the kids to play on, new youth group thing, a new organ for the organist, that's great, but you got to think some of that's money going to the pastor.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh.
Absolutely.
How much do you think is tithed every year? I don't know. You think it's in the millions or billions?
It's got to be in the billions. I would, like worldwide or in the U.S., I would still think it's billions. Because some churches, that's their thing. Like that's their
gemstones.
Yeah, like their whole thing is
the Bible Belt.
You have to you have to give money. Like that is, what do they call that? Prosperity.
Oh, prosperity gospel.
Yeah, where it's pretty much directly connected. Like Jesus or whoever will only love you as much as the money you give.
Yeah. My mom used to work for a church. I won't say which one, but she saw the books, and the amount that the pastors give to themselves, it's insane.
You got.
Oh my gosh! While a precise total is elusive, religious giving in the U.S. nears $140 to $150 billion annually. With estimates suggesting only about 6 to 12% of practicing Christians consistently give that much amount.
I think I could pivot into religion.
Yeah. Wow. Dude, I got to tell you, dude, religion and racism, those are the moneymakers.
Why don't we just combine the two?
Yeah,
the United Church of
Oh, dude.
UCN. We serve Cinnabons instead of, this is the body of Christ right here. Eat a Cinnabon. Extra caramel on that bad boy. No Somalis.
No Somalis.
Man.
Damn.
Dude, that's insane.
Here's our cross. You'll notice it is a flame. I got a ton of them.
All right. Don't go anywhere.
It's a flame.
Man, that's a lot to handle. Do not go anywhere. When we come back, more joints to fire up. I want to have a conversation about e-scooters and why they should probably be banned from society. It's not always on the individual who's riding them, but we still have to ban them, and I've got a local story that'll connect the dots. Keep it locked to 102.5 The Bone. More Senning Show on the way. Drew Garabo Live coming your way. 30 minutes.
Give me love in the morning, call me first thing when I wake my woman.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Hey, Bone Fam, we've saved the biggest party for the end of the year. And whether you're naughty or nice, everyone is invited. 102.5 The Bone and Bud Light present the Calta Cruise Pub Crawl. It's all happening Friday, December 19th on Main Street in Newport Richey. Come party with the entire Mike Calta show and get 4 chances to win a cruise for 2 on Calta Cruise 19, courtesy of Bud Light. We'll be crawling to a different bar every hour, starting with the Kangaroo at 7 p.m., Rosie's at 8, Sullivan's Tavern at 9, Village Pub at 10. And then catch a live performance from the Mike Calta show band Pitbull Toddler at Bourbon on Main at 11 p.m. It's our last party of the year, and we're going to make it count. Just ask Mike Calta about how much fun it was last year. I actually don't. He doesn't remember anyway. Because, glub, glub, glub. The Calta Cruise Pub Crawl, Friday, December 19th on Main Street in Newport Richey. Brought to you by Bud Light, The Mike Calta Show, at 102.5 The Bone. For more info and a list of all the pub crawl stops, go to theboneonline.com. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Our 2 biggest current problems are situated fairly close to each other in eastern Hillsborough. There's been partial road blockage eastbound along Hillsborough Avenue at Falkenberg, and just to the east of there at last check, an accident along eastbound I-4 at I-75 still had the left lane blocked. This is Jim with traffic.
Ready to step into a healthy and active lifestyle? Come to the Good Feet store and experience the difference. Discover how a simple step can lead to a life of pain-free possibilities.
Transform your backyard for less than $5 a day. Fence Outlet will install a sleek black aluminum fence that adds style, security, and curb appeal for just $125 a month. Visit fenceoutlet.com for details. License number C-10252.
Hellsberg gifts checked off the list. Now, time for wrapping. Earrings for mom. A gold bracelet to match the rings Danielle wears every day. And for dad, a new watch, because we all know he needs one. All right, this is going to be a good one.
Our favorite things for your favorite people. Shop in store at Hellsberg.com for up to 50% off.
Find your path at Hillsborough Community College. HCC offers affordable, flexible options for earning an associate degree or certificate. Our dynamic learning environment offers expert faculty and engaging student life, and our convenient class schedules fit your schedule. Then seamlessly transfer to a 4-year university or start your career right away. At HCC, we'll get you there. Register now at hccfl.edu.
The wait is over. Ropa Vieja is back at Pollo Tropical. Tender, juicy, shredded beef that's slow cooked to perfection. Get it on a classic tropi chop, crunchy tostones, or on the all-new quesadilla. Come and get it.
Pollo Tropical.
'Tis the season for making memories. Give the gift of more time together at Dick's House of Sport and join us for family fun events all season long. Plus, climb a rock wall, test the multi-sport cage, and perfect your swing in a golf simulator. And shop the widest selection of the hottest brands like Nike, FP Movement, Adidas, Carhartt, UGG, and Stanley. Unforgettable moments start here at Dick's House of Sport. Visit dicks.com/House of Sport to see what's happening this season.
Do you want free internet forever? Yeah, we thought so. That's why Spectrum is giving you just that. Free fiber-powered internet forever when you switch and get 4 mobile lines from Spectrum. No internet bills, no taxes, no late fees. Just fast fiber-powered internet. Call 833-901-0178 to find out how. But hurry, this deal won't last forever. Once more, 833-901-0178. Or visit spectrum.com/free forever to learn more.
Okay. Only 10 more presents to wrap. You're almost at the finish line. But first... There, the last one. Enjoy a Coca-Cola for a pause that refreshes.
Christmas comes early at Shark Coast Tactical. This Saturday, December 13th, is Shark Coast Tactical's annual holiday bash to celebrate Will's birthday. Dead Air Silencer reps on site to walk you through the best suppressors on the market today. Daniel Defense, the premier AR manufacturer in the country, will be in the house. Plus, Sig Sauer reps will meet you and talk to you about some of the most amazing firearms being used by civilians and special operators today. Discounts on everything in the shop and still in the 2A tax-free holiday. It's the final countdown, so don't wait.
Share hope.
Share hope.
Share hope.
This holiday, our community needs hope unlike ever before. You can share hope this season by donating at metromin.org.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Tune in for Reinventing Retirement, where premier wealth managers and retirement specialists discuss the most important and crucial retirement topics for your benefit. Reinventing Retirement, Saturdays at 9 a.m. and Sundays at 9 a.m. and again at 11 a.m. Only on 102.5 The Bone.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
1 in 4 Americans have a disability. I'm one of them. I'm also a working mom who cares deeply about making sure every child with a disability thrives by getting their access needs met. We've got a trusted ally by our side. Easter Seals provides children and families the foundation for lifelong success through early learning programs, skills training, and prep for college and career. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours. Join us at easterseals.com.
Get to Main Street in Newport Richey with Bud Light for the Calta Cruismas Pub Crawl, Friday night, December 19th. Come crawl, stroll, and party with the entire Mike Calta show, and maybe even score a cruise for 2 on Calta Cruise 19. We kick things off at the Kangaroo at 7 p.m. and end the night with Pitbull Toddler live at Bourbon on Main.
Injured? The system's not built for you. We are. Farah and Farah.
Tampa. Got a burned out light switch or broken outlet or breakers that keep flipping? Just call for a Bolt electrician online at boltelectric.com.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun, Toyota.com.
I'm Fox 13 Chief Meteorologist Paul Delgado. Still some clouds around tonight as it turns a bit cooler. We'll see lows late tonight in the mid-50s. Mix of sun and clouds coming up on Tuesday. Not a bad day, with high temperatures up near 70.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
Welcome back to Senning Show. You're in the midst of John's Joints.
Roll up to the club in my 1964 caddy straight ready to stomp.
I am John Senning. He is Dizzy, and that is Drew Garabo. Drew Garabo live, headed your way in about 20 minutes. Make sure you keep it locked to the bone all day, every day. Shout out to our man Jason the Place, who put up a 2025 Bone Wrapped on the Bone social medias. Go check it out. Throw it a comment. Now, Drew, I don't want to bring up any trauma from your past, but you have, correct me if I'm wrong, had a pretty significant crash on an e-scooter. Is that
fair to say?
Fair to say. And I mean, they are, even if you are just out and about on your own, like, they're dangerous. Like, take other human beings out of it completely. Like, the fact that they have trusted civilization with these motorized vehicles that you can drive up and down any road and fly out, like, they're just dangerous by nature. But the added wrinkle, and specifically in Florida, people will run you over and then not even stop. I don't know if we have more hit and runs than any other state, but it surely feels like every other day somewhere, whether it be here up to Lakeland, back down around to Sarasota, somebody's getting hit by a car in the road, and the person who hit them just keeps it on trucking, and it's often an older person. And this really bad situation unfolded in Gulfport with a hit and run where the guy hit an older couple in a big-ass van and then just kept it on moving. I've got the audio from Fox 13 that tells the story.
A routine ride on an electric scooter in Gulfport turning into a nightmare for Kristen and Michael Lynch.
A vehicle struck us from behind. And then he kept going. He pretty much left us for dead.
The crash taking place just before 7:30 on Black Friday, near the intersection of Gulfport Boulevard and Luna Lane South. Neighbors such as J. Michael Smith heard it happen.
We did see debris everywhere. The woman was in front of the ambulance. The guy was back here behind her, and he wasn't moving.
The couple, who have 3 kids at home, suffered severe injuries. Rushed by ambulance to Orlando Health Bayfront Hospital.
I sustained a brain bleed. My tooth was chipped in half. I have a fractured pelvis, and my right ankle is snapped.
Meanwhile, Michael is still fighting for his life in the ICU.
My husband sustained 3 brain bleeds and multiple fractures of his pelvis.
Pinellas County Sheriff's deputies later arrested 77-year-old Eugene Sivarakis, seen here as the runaway driver. They say he admitted to hearing a loud thump, but did not stop his van.
And you just...
That is the not anywhere near humanly possible, right? That you could run into 2 human beings on scooters and just be like, well, damn, I heard something, but I don't know what it was.
British dog.
Dude, this guy, by the way.
Yeah.
Did you see a picture of him? Dude, look at this guy.
Oh my God.
Like if you could draw it up, it's the guy.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
dude. I mean, mullet looks almost like a cartoon character.
Looks like a Squidbilly. Remember that show?
Oh my God, early great. What a show. Oh, one of my favorites of all time.
Like a Squidbilly. And I love riding the e-scooters. And in St. Pete, I find I'll ride them in one scenario. If you get onto First and you get into the bike lane that goes all the way down to pretty much the beach.
Yeah.
From both directions, all the way down to like the water down by the marina as well, by Al Lang. Like that, I feel pretty safe there. But you go down into St. Pete, like on Central, and there are people that just ride them in the middle of the road. And there's the human element of the person riding them who people mess up and do stupid stuff. But also, more than that often, is the other people on the road who will not only hit you, but then they'll just keep going. I don't, as much as I sound like a fuddy-duddy and a Karen that I am, I think maybe the e-scooter experiment in a lot of these cities is not gone very well.
Without a dedicated scooter lane or bike lane, I won't ride them either. I noticed the last time we stayed in the Grand Central District, they now prohibit you from riding them on the sidewalks. Because they don't
you can't
want
get them on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
They shut down on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you want to try and, which, I mean, I get that too, because if you're people walking on the sidewalk, you don't want to encourage people to be I mean, those things go probably 20, 30 miles an hour, maybe.
At least.
Yeah. And you have humans walking. So I get that. But it's also just they seem to be causing far more injury and death and trouble than they are helping the situation. And I love riding them, but I just don't know that they have been best for civilization.
Do you remember when you and I rode one from the Lightning game to the parking garage, like weaving in and out of the people who were walking?
Were we on one?
We were on 2.
Oh, we were on 2. I was going to say, was I on the handlebars?
No.
I think I do remember that. Where did your crash happen? Somewhere down there? Because it was pretty gnarly.
It was bad. July 4th, 2021, I believe. Sarah and I we were riding near that whatever, the Boom by the Bay they were doing by Hickson Park.
Yeah.
And we're at the hub drinking there and doing a little day drinking. Probably shouldn't have been operating a motor vehicle. I know. And I hit a wet spot right in front of of Hickson Park. Skidded out and went a-hole over elbows, and I got up, and I mean, I had a gash.
Dude, he
here.
was wounded. Serious
We
wounds.
had to go into a bar. I'll never forget the bartender, Hillary. Got the first aid kit out and bandaged me up in the bar. It was bad.
Ooh.
Only thing that made it better was a slice of Eddie's and Sam pizza.
That's all you can. Ooh, I had a new pizza place yesterday.
Oh,
very, very good. And you know that I'm, I'm not a huge pizza guy. It was. Hold on, let me make sure I call it. I call it the right thing. It Anthony and Lucas. It's on Park in Pinellas Park, not far up the road. New Jersey boardwalk style pizza.
Okay.
Extra thin, extra crispy, and they do the thing.
Oh, yeah.
They do the thing where it's got the swirl. So the sauce comes in like a swirl.
Yeah.
It was very, very good.
I have a question for you about one of your favorite places to get pizza in downtown St. Pete, the Colony Grill.
Oh, yeah.
Is that a chain?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a small chain.
Right.
And I think there's like one, maybe two in the state of Florida, but it was founded, or at least originally
1935.
run. Somebody, a big hockey player, bought into it. Let me tell you who it is.
Wayne Gretzky?
You haven't had it yet, have you?
No, we walked by the one in Midtown yesterday. And
there's one in Tampa now.
And that's what made me ask you, because when Bertie and I went out to dinner last night, we walked right by. It said the Colony Grill, established 1935, and I said, I wonder if that's the place where John likes the pizza.
Yeah.
And sure enough, there's a sign right in front that says "Try our world famous pizza."
Yeah, Chris Drury, hockey player, was bought into to Colony Grill, and I think he was behind kind of getting it into to other places.
And what's so special about their pizza?
Well, so they're all bar pies, so it's a
Okay.
very unique pizza experience in the sense of like a pizza is usually, depending on who you are, like maybe one person like would eat a pizza, and they have nothing else on the menu. There's no sauces. They have a salad pizza, but there's no salad. There's nothing but this pizza and a very limited. There's a very limited number of toppings. They're known for like a bunch of different pepper varieties and meatballs and sausage, but it's very, 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 very thin, almost personal pizzas. And the story goes back to this development of the bar pie, which was meant to be able to be big enough to fit on the bar way back in the day up in where was it?
New England?
No,
Iowa?
Connecticut?
Okay. That's
Maybe.
sure.
That sounds about right. But it's like this Irish, there's an Irish tie-in with Italian immigrants where it was kind of like, I think initially like an Irish pub, but the Italian immigrants in the back created these pizzas that were good for the bar, and they're known for the hot oil on them as well. Very, very good. Definitely, if I'm ordering a pizza, it's probably one of my first couple calls in St. Pete.
All right.
They're very delicious. Give it a try.
I'm on
Stanford, Connecticut.
Oh.
Was the OG.
A Beats.
Yes, a Beats. Which is, I think, New Haven, right?
Yes.
New Haven also, I think, has those burgers. You ever see the first burger ever where they make them and it's like in this weird sideways broiler and they put them on white bread? No? Okay.
Wait, so they do the burger like sideways?
It's like a vertical broiler, so they lock in all these burgers and they put it in and then they pull it out and they throw it on white bread with like tomato and cheese, and they claim it's the original burger in America. And it's up in that area.
I wish
as well.
I knew that already.
Yeah. Okay. We like to hit you with all bird-related news here, even when it's not pretty. A St. Pete man is facing animal cruelty charges. It brings me no joy to say this, and we need to bring the whole weight of the law down on him. He tortured and killed 2 of his pet birds, according to police. Bradley Walters, who's 39, was taken into custody after officers found 2 dead birds in his garbage can. One of the birds had its head dismembered. An arrest affidavit said that Walters squeezed and shook the birds until they die. His bond was set at a measly, in my opinion, $5,000.
Man, 1 bird can't survive that, but 2 can.
That was good.
Thanks.
I actually like that one.
What do you got going on? Why are you making faces?
What do you mean?
You guys. What do you got? You got a secret thing going on?
No.
What's going on?
Just trying to make some bird jokes.
No. I got your bird joke and I appreciated it, but it's just Diz is up to something else.
Why is it me?
Because I could look at your face and
my God.
I know well enough.
Oh my God.
Gremlin.
I know.
Yeah.
I know well
I feel like
enough.
I'm on a Cinnabon right now.
Yeah. Put some more caramel on that. You got something?
No, I'm good.
All right. I think we've done it.
Cockatoo.
I think we've done it. Thank you to everybody who listened to the program today. We made it through a gloomy Monday. We'll be back with a brand new Senning Show tomorrow. Appreciate you, Drew Garabo. Thank you, Dizzy.
Thank you. guys.
Before we get out of here, you know we love telling you about our buddy, Jeff Borum.
Real estate market's about to get crazy. They say home sale prices are about to collapse. You need Jeff Borum in your corner to help you navigate through the whole process. He's Jeff Borum.
You really do need somebody that you can trust now more than ever. And a lot of people believe my house is nice. I'm going to throw a for sale by owner sign in the front yard. And I bet you people are going to be lining up to give me their money. That is not how it's working anymore. You need a team that will have your back, that knows the area, that might have a qualified buyer before you even know you want to sell your home. Whatever's going on in the world of real estate in your life, there's only one call to make, and it's to Team Borum, powered by eXp Realty.
Jeff will give you options. Buy your home, sell your home, rent your home. And you love options, don't you? You can trust this guy. We certainly do. Google him right now. BORHAM for Team Borum. And you could be packing tonight.
Don't go anywhere. Drew Garabo Live is coming up next.
Look at him drinking like the president.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. It's beginning to look a lot like Drew and John Save Christmas. That's because they are saving Christmas. Drew and John Save Christmas. The Toy Drive, hosted by Drew Garabo and John Senning, is happening at the Walmart at 3801 Tampa Road in Oldsmar. And you can join in the fun. The Bone will be set up at 6 a.m. on Friday, December 12th. And then join Drew and John as they broadcast live from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Special thanks to Achieva Credit Union and Furman Chevy Dealers. Happy holidays from 102.5 The Bone. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Our two biggest current problems are situated fairly close to each other in eastern Hillsborough. There's been partial road blockage eastbound along Hillsborough Avenue at Falkenberg, and just to the east of there at last check, an accident along eastbound I-4 at I-75 still had the left lane blocked. This is Jim with traffic.
2 family members were violently rear-ended, but insurance denied liability. Farah and Farah used crash data to prove fault and secured $3 million. Farah and Farah's ready to cook, Tampa.
Did you know that you can get a beautiful white vinyl fence for less than $5 a day? For just $125 a month, Fence Outlet will professionally install it and add instant curb appeal to your home. Visit fenceoutlet.com for details. License number C10252.
Open enrollment for health coverage is here, and this year, there are a few changes to the process. Florida Blue is here to help. Whether you're looking to switch, enroll for the first time, or renew your coverage, our Florida Blue agents will guide you every step of the way. Call 1-866-531-8473 to connect with an agent to find the right plan for you. Call us at 1-866-531-8473. Policies have limitations and exclusions.
Tune in for Reinventing Retirement, where premier wealth managers and retirement specialists discuss the most important and crucial retirement topics for your benefit. Reinventing Retirement, Saturdays at 9 a.m. and Sundays at 9 a.m. and again at 11 a.m. Only on 102.5 The Bone.
Did you know that Florida homes can lose up to 30% of their cold air through leaky or dirty ducts? That's why I'm telling you to call my guys at Superheat and Air and Plumbing. Right now, they're offering a free duct cleaning estimate and home airflow evaluation. No pressure. Just the info you need to make smart decisions. If your energy bills are high, that usually means airflow is weak or your vents are dusty or smelly. This free service can make a huge difference. Superheat and Air and Plumbing will inspect your ductwork, measure your airflow, and give you clear answers. But don't wait. It's a limited time offer. Superheat and Air and Plumbing, where you could breathe cleaner, save money, and live better. Call Superheat and Air and Plumbing at 813-618-5818. That's 813-618-5818. Or you can visit them online at superheatandair.com. That is superheatandair.com. Check them out today and have them come out and give you a free estimate on cleaning your ducts, especially if you have a smell or weak airflow and your energy bills are just going through the roof. Let them come check it out for you. It's superheatandair.com. Tell them you heard about it on the Mike Calda Show.
Your brain holds all the pathways to memories, to dreams, the very essence of your human spirit. At Advent Health Brain and Spine Institute, our experts protect those pathways. With state-of-the-art technology and groundbreaking treatments, we care for the most complex neurological conditions. So you can keep moving, keep dreaming, keep being your whole self. Visit thebrainandspineexperts.com.
Brandon Honda is having its biggest used car event of the entire year. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Right now at Brandon Honda, get certified pre-owned vehicles from $6,900, backed up with a real nationwide lifetime warranty. Get CRVs from $15,000, HRVs $14,000, Accords $12,000, and get certified Civics from an incredible $9,000. We're approving all credit applications, plus make no payments for 90 days. Get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-527-9308 for more information.
Spend your time with the ones who matter most this holiday season and sell your home with the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. There are no showings, there are no open houses, and the best part is there is no stress. Hey, it's JP, and with over 14,000 five-star reviews, trust the most experienced real estate team in the U.S. to sell your home without the hassle of putting it up on the market. Find out what your guaranteed offer would be. There is no obligation. Just go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
There are only about 4,300 publicly traded companies on the U.S. stock exchange. But there are an estimated 33 million companies in the U.S. Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. The average investor is missing out on over 99% of the investment opportunity that's happening in this beautiful country until now. True portfolio strength is found beyond the confines of the S&P 500, investing in promising companies before they go public. Private real estate, infrastructure, world-changing technologies. This is called the endowment model. The endowment model has historically outperformed the traditional model of just stocks and bonds. If you're an accredited investor and want more from your investments, it's time to think beyond just stocks and bonds. Call Trajan today, 813-212-0500. That's 813-212-0500.
Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. See website for details.
If you have a project around the home that you've been trying to do, whether it's a renovation or a custom build-out, use the people that I trust, Waterman Properties, Tampa Bay's trusted general contractor for over 20 years. From demolition and project management to full renovations and custom home builds, Waterman can handle any project from start to finish. All you need to do is reach out to him to get a free estimate at watermanproperties.net. That's watermanproperties.net, or give him a call at 813-715-7383. That's 813-715-7383. It's Waterman Properties. Tell them you heard about it on the Mike Calda Show.
Eligibility and results may vary. Does just hearing the word dentist make you nervous? You're not alone. But avoiding dental care can lead to serious health issues, from gum disease to heart complications. At Sage Dental, we believe great care starts with the latest in dental innovation. Our minimally invasive approach means more comfort, faster recovery, and better results every time.